Hello, everybody. Hello, are we live? Welcome to another KPC Live, solo live, held every weekend. Wherever you are, let me know if you are watching, what time it is. And I'm sorry for being 10 minutes late because I swear I was all ready. YouTube was acting weird. My stream code wasn't going through on YouTube, but yeah, I think we're live now. So, welcome to another KPC Live, solo live. I usually do my weekend lives by myself. And hello, everybody. Glad to have everyone here again. So, let me do a quick attendance call. Let me know where y'all are watching from. And right now we have 50 people in the chat. Hopefully more will join within the stream. And hello everybody. Trenami 형님, LA 9:10 a.m. Okay, very early in the morning. It is 1:10 a.m. here in South Korea. So it is technically a Monday because Sunday has passed now, and 11 a.m. Texas. Ross, hello, good to see you, Ross. And Jen, hello, hi from Arizona, 9/11. Okay. San Antonio, we have a lot of Texans in the chat today. Indianapolis, how do you even, Indianapolis or Indiana? Where's Anna when I need her? Indianapolis. Okay, great to have you. Hi from Florida, 5 p.m. UK. Hello from Canada, Washington State, USA, Argentina, Illinois. Your shirt is fire. Is it available on Biroso? Not yet. I am trying to get it onto my own shop, which I'm trying to open within the next few weeks or so. I bought it from the Nike store yesterday because I thought it was cool. It's the ROK, South Korea football team official away jersey, and this has like the najeonchulgi, the mother of pearl technique on it. So I thought it was pretty, and I bought it. Yeah, it's an X large for me. Apparently X large is the biggest size, so I don't know how that'll fit you guys, but anyways. Romania, NYC, Panama, Turkey, Finland, K-Town, Tennessee. Is there a K-Town in Tennessee? Okay. Okay. Indianapolis. Okay, Indianapolis. Wow. Yeah. South Carolina. It really is an awesome t-shirt. Thank you. I recognize the style. I was like, that's Nike. Yes. And I wonder how you've all been doing. And yeah, so everybody's been like, oh, when are you gonna sell the KPC t-shirts and all? So I swear to God, this has been my busiest week ever. I almost died this week. Yeah, I resurrected from the dead basically today because I got some good 6 hours of sleep, I guess. But today was a busy day too. Where do I even start this week? Wow, my schedule is so jam-packed with so many branded contents. I guess that is a good thing. I had like 3 advertisements to do this week. I had to go to like certain events to vlog those places. I had to do advertisement meetings and emails, all that. I had to prepare for a presentation at the Seoul Crafts Center about like e-commerce and stuff, marketing. I had to prepare the PPT, which took me a whole night. It doesn't even pay me that much. I'm just doing it for like the connections and the business prospect of it. So yeah, it's been a very, very hectic week. And then I had to go like, meet other business people in Gangnam Station yesterday. People who've checked out my Instagram stories, they were like, oh, are you like spending a fire Saturday, clubbing and drinking outside? Nope, the venue was just in Gangnam and it was a business meeting. And nowadays I feel like, wow, this is getting deep really quickly, but nowadays I feel like there's a cap on where you can earn money just using your own labor, you know, like I'm basically exploiting myself right now, doing all the editing, doing all the meetings, handling all the business sides all by myself. I do have an editor, but nowadays I'm thinking, you know, just for the sake of creating content, I hired an editor, and then that made like more work for me. And then at the end, it just piled more and more work for me, labor wise. And then I just realized, you know, there's a limit to like how much you can earn in terms of money labor wise. Even if like my model would be like, you know, making a reputation, you know, and elevating my my price as a human being, like my value as a content creator. Indicators would be subscriber counts or views or my reputation, career path, whatever. But that even has a cap, so I just want to go to the next level now. The economy is extremely bad. I need to stockpile as much as I can. I'm already past 30, so I've been like thinking a lot nowadays, and then I realized I do really need other pipelines. I need some passive income. I need the business to start on working for itself. And then yeah, basically I'm gonna talk about this on my Patreon podcast soon, but I know a person, you know, like everything starts with whomever you know around you, right? Like the people. And I have really good, you know, I have a really good friend who is a Hyung, who's always like looked out for me. And he apparently owns like 100 Airbnbs in Seoul. Seoul's government is cracking down on Airbnbs right now because of like, I don't know why they're doing that. The Korea never allows anything P2P, like peer-to-peer work. Like they've cracked down on Uber. Uber is illegal in Korea because of the taxi union and stuff. I don't know if it's the same reasons for Airbnb, but they're cracking down on Airbnbs, and it's extremely hard to get a license for an Airbnb. And yeah, basically any kind of Airbnb in Korea, 90% of them are illegal. So anyways, my Hyung, who does that business, he's like, you know, he was like, I was interested in like that rental space kind of business, and then I said like, can I have a drink with you and like talk about the business, the rental space businesses and stuff and all that. So yeah, anyways, I'll talk more in detail about it, but he basically recommended me some stuff. He has some properties that he wants to get rid of, and he's like, do you want to maybe take care of it, despite the risk and all that? So yeah, I'm discovering all these kind of options. But anyways, yeah, yeah, so what's going on in your world, everybody? Business connections are important for sure. Yes. Oppa Gangnam style. Yes. Much respect for you. We have lots of flooding, but we have survived the big storm. What is going on over there? Hope you're all safe. Do you plan to hire a manager? Yes, I do, but hiring somebody nowadays, the costs are not very cost effective in my opinion. Okay. Yeah. We had a lot of power outages. Oh. Airbnb is like the cancer for city and communities. It's good that it's illegal in more and more places, to be honest. Do go there, David. I don't know. I'll have to explore all my options. Yeah. I was moving in the middle of a storm. Oh, really? So I guess like it's a nationwide thing over there. Hope you're all safe. Yeah. Okay, guys, so welcome to KPC Live. As usual, this is going to be a casual, chill live stream, a chat. For my day today, nothing really special. I slept in a little bit, catching up on the lost sleep for the week, and it was my grandpa's birthday, so I visited his house in the morning. We bought him some cake and some chicken. And my mom cooked him some seaweed soup. And yeah, my grandma, she's right now in a coma, so I visited her as well, and gave her my life updates, and yeah, came back. I didn't have time to go to church, so I did service via radio in the car because it was a Sunday, and the traffic was crazy. So I was basically trapped in the traffic for like 40 minutes, and I dropped my mom down at Yongsan CGV because she had like a hangout with her friend, which invited her to like this very fancy eating plus movie watching experience, and I was jealous of her, but I had work to do, so I had to come to the office, and I've been working ever since. I finished one of the branded content. It's a vlog, which I went on a business trip in Yeosu, so you're gonna be seeing that soon on DKDKTV, so go look forward to that. I'll probably upload the early access version on the KPC Patreon, so yeah. Anyways, we had a tropical storm. Oh no. Hello, K-Stosh. Always nice to see you. How's the weather in Seoul? It's actually superb. It's splendid nowadays. I think today was the best weather throughout the whole year. Like, it was flawless. There was no fine dust. There were a lot of clouds, but it was in a good way. Blue sky, a little bit of clouds that looked like the sheep. Flocking together, and you could see the Namsan Tower and the Jamsil Lotte Tower by afar. And yesterday what was special was, if you see my Instagram story or other people's stories, I was actually sleeping, and I woke up because there was a storm, like a storm of noise coming through my windows, and I looked outside the window, and they were like 6 to 8 jets, like fighter jets. They were just literally flying throughout this through the skies of Seoul, and they were flying so low. They were super visible from the window, and I was like, what's going on? And because Seoul's always in like a war state right now, yeah, I was like, is war happening? Is North Korea invading and such? But it was just a practice for the soldiers army's day or something that's coming up on October 9th. So it was just like a rehearsal. The fighter jets are a team called the Black Eagles, and they're going to perform on that day, so they were just rehearsing, and everybody was very shocked. But yeah, thankfully nothing really bad happened. So yeah, that happened. Good hair today, David. Looking good. Really? Yeah, it's just normal hair. I actually need to get a haircut. It's grown too long. You can't really tell on the screen, but my grandpa scolded me today because it's too long. Yeah, I know, it's so unpredictable, right? I'll be in Seoul in a little more than a week. That's great. Great. Welcome to Seoul. Hope you have fun here. Nice shirt. Yes, everybody seems to be complimenting the shirt. I'm definitely going to sell it on my own store. Okay. Yeah. So, before we go in, ask any questions if you want. Super chats are appreciated. They will definitely stand out. If you want your question to be prioritized, PayPals are okay too. Actually, they're preferred. And in the meantime, because I didn't eat anything since 2 p.m. today, so more than 12 hours, I think like 11 hours have passed. I'm super hungry, so I'm thinking of ordering something for the night, because this live is probably gonna go on for more than an hour, right? So I need to fuel myself. So what should I eat? Yeah, in the meantime, shoot your questions, interesting questions that you want me to answer. I had chicken for lunch, so I'm not gonna get chicken. I'm not gonna get anything too greasy. Let's see, what should I get? Yeah, hi Chicos. Have you ever grown your hair out before? No, because my family is a very conservative family, and my grandpa is like the master of the whole family. He allows us what to do or not. I need his permission, and he's never going to allow me to have long hair, because he's probably going to say that I look like a thief or a crook or something like that. I can't even wear short pants when I go visiting him. Uh, hell no tattoos. Anything out of the norm like earrings, piercings, whatever, dyed hair, I can't. Yeah. I lived a very controlled life, but I'm not complaining because all the stability was provided by my grandpa, and yeah, I respect him as a vet that sacrificed himself for the Korean War and our country. So I feel like as a grandson, I can sacrifice a little bit of my freedom to, you know, make him happy. Yeah, and he's 95 right now, so I mean, it's dreadful to say this, but realistically, looking at it, and himself also always stating it, that he's not got a lot of years yet. So, I mean, yeah, I can cope with that. So, it's been stressful to some extent, but as I said, I'm very thankful for everything he's done to our family and provided to our family. And it's not like I want to get earrings or piercings or tattoos myself either. I've kind of wanted to dye my hair sometimes or try out like experimental clothings and stuff, but it's not anything like up on my priority list, or it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm getting my rights or freedom you know, limited, restricted or anything. So I can live with it. Yeah. Yeah, some people might not agree with me, and they might feel very suffocated, but yeah, I'm just like that. Live on the wild side, grow your hair out. The only time I dyed my hair was when I entered university. I felt like my grandpa would give me a pass on that. You know, he'd be like, okay, he entered university, so he can try that out. But that I did look like the most gentle, the most decent color ever, like this very light, like dark brown. It didn't even, you know, show that much. And the other time I dyed my hair was when I went to KCON New York for like 2 weeks, and I just did it for that specific time window. When I came back, I dyed it immediately back to black. Yeah. Hey Stash, I'm headed to Seoul in a week and we'll stay for a month. So excited. Wow, excited to have you here. Great. Well, if you need any recommendations, if you want a lunch or whatever, let me know. Yeah. Tattoos, earrings, dyed hair is disrespectful cause MF fought a war. Lol. Well, I don't know what MF stands for, but if you are talking in that language, I would say that would be more disrespectful. But every household has their own rules, and every household has their own, you know, codes and stuff. And myself, I don't have any problem with it, so yeah, you might think it's ridiculous, but that's just how our house rolls. And Charlene, wow, thank you for the 50. Right in time. Pizza. Because you respect your elders. Thank you so much for the PayPal. See, if you respect your elders, good things come to you. Yeah. Ed Park, thank you for the 50. Pizza, big fan. As a Korean American, I enjoy hearing about young adult life in Korea from you. Thank you, and keep up all the hard work. It will be worth it fighting. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. That's definitely kind of gonna cover whatever I'm gonna have tonight. I'm so excited about like ordering stuff at night. I know it's really not healthy, but yeah, it's like my little, I forgot that term. It's lingering in my head, but it's like my that guilty pleasure. There you go. Guilty pleasure. Yes. If I had a grandma and grandpa, I would always listen to them and follow their advice always. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are more liberal children, like my cousin. I have one cousin. She's like a girl, and she's more of a rebel in the family. She has piercings. She dyes her hair. She has a shortcut. She wears like big glasses. I don't think she has a tattoo. Um, yeah, I shouldn't probably say this, but I assume that she's like gender fluid or somewhere in that spectrum. Haven't really spoken to her about it. She's probably not comfortable speaking to it with the family, but yeah, and she doesn't live like a conventional life. She's not like an office worker. She has like a personal past, and she has her own mission, and she wants to like help adolescents, like teenagers that are, you know, roaming around and not being able to find their own paths. So she became like a counselor for them. So I have big respect for her. And even though my grandpa isn't really fond of her because of her like attitude and her looks and stuff, and because she's like a rebel, she actually like, speaks back towards my grandpa. My grandpa's like what's with your hair? Like, oh, like where did she come from? All that kind of stuff. And and that's how grandpas are like. She's still like very confident. She's like, I don't care, I'm gonna live my life, whatever you say, blah blah blah. And I respect that. But my personality is not like that. And as I said, I don't really have a crave to become like a rebel or whatever. Like, I want to be the good grandson. So she has her own path. I have my own path as well. Yes. Guilty pleasure. Yes. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, it's my guilty pleasure. Exactly. I miss my grandparents, so enjoy them while they are here. The only thing I'm annoyed with my grandparents are, not my dad's side. The grandmother I live with is my mother's side. The only thing I'm very annoyed is like, because our lifestyles are extremely different, because my grandmother and most elderly people wake up extremely early and they like don't sleep that much. She wakes up at 5 a.m. She goes to the living room, and like I only have a thin wall between the living room and my room, and she turns on the TV, and because like elderly people can't hear that well, turns on the volume to the max and listens to trot songs from 5 a.m. in the morning. She always watches trot audition shows, replays and replays and replays of it. Im Young-un, Kim Ho-jung, and all those people, Young Tak. And trot is not exactly my favorite genre, and when I listen to it, it's very annoying. And imagine listening to that at 5 a.m. when you're sleep deprived. I sleep at like 3 a.m. and you're like, you've passed your REM sleeping phase and you're getting into deep sleep and you get woken up by trot. Yeah, that is definitely very annoying. And then when I wake up and it's like 10 a.m. or something, I go to like the table and try to eat cereal or noodles or whatever, or a simple dish, and she always has the news on, and it's always on like the conservative channel where always the politicians or the panels are talking on the conservative side. Not that I'm not on the conservative side. I would say I'm leaning a little bit more towards, I'm neutral. I'm very neutral on political stance. I honestly don't believe there's a progressive and conservative. I think that this is my own opinion, and you might think it's dumb for some of you that have very strong political leanings or spectrums, but I honestly think like progressive or conservative or liberal or whatever is all like a facade, and it's all like, it's kind of gaslighting and mind controlling from the political groups. They frame like certain subjects to have to be like that. It's like, if you're on this side, you have to believe this. If you're on this side, you have to believe that. If you don't agree, then that you're dumb, or like something like that. But I honestly don't have like a political leaning. I think if there's a certain incident, if there's a certain issue, you use your rational judgment or your logical reasoning or whatever. You assess the thing, the issue, you isolate that issue, and you have your own stance upon every respective individual issue. So someone could someone could agree on abortion, and that would be probably on the liberal side, but if like, okay, for US politics, but at the same time they could disagree for immigration, right? Like usually the liberal side's more open towards like illegal immigration and all that. So I'm very like I guess like very objective in a manner. Anyways, circling back, I just didn't want to get canceled by both sides. You're gonna be like, oh, he's like a Trump supporter, he's a Kamala supporter, he's a Yoon Suk-yeol supporter, he's a Moon Jae-in supporter, whatever. I don't want to be framed like that, so I just set that clear. But anyways, my grandpa and most of the elderly population in Korea are very, very conservative leaning. They are like the liberals and the progressives are commies. They're from North Korea. They're spies from North Korea. They're from the Soviet Union, and they're trying to sell our country to North Korea and all that. And that when you hear that kind of narrative on TV from those conservative panels, it gives you the ick, you know, like, what age are we living in? I can't blame them though, because they've gone through the war and they were literally like sleeping, and you know, North Korea invaded our country at 4 a.m. in the morning. It was a surprise attack. So yeah, and they almost lost their country, which they protected with their bloodshed, you know, service and all that, and sacrifices. So I don't blame them, because they actually have first, you know, first-hand experience of getting like war-torn and getting invaded. So that lives as a trauma inside their heads, and they've actually, you know, seen North Korean spies come down and like try to kill the president, assassinate the president and stuff. So I guess like that it just hits them really hard, and they're like, you know, we need to protect the country from communism, and anything liberal or anything Marxist or socialist is like a threat to the country. But when you hear like too much of that in the morning, especially at 10 a.m. when you're like still drowsy, and you just want to eat your cereal in peace and look out in the window, and like someone on the panel is saying like, we need to wipe all these commies out, the current liberal party is like trying to sell our country and like topple the economy, just, you know, intentionally, just to like you know, give it as a present to North Korea. They're all sucking up to Kim Jong-un. When you hear that kind of stuff, and you hear your grandma like saying like hooray to that, agreeing to that, and asking you what you think about it, and I'm like, just grandma, I don't want to get into that. It gets very, very annoying. Yeah. Wow. Like I don't know what got me into this subject right now, but yeah, that was my little rant of the day. But I agree with your politics. It's like a cult now. I know, right? Like everybody's just swarming to this side, swarming to that side. Very polarized. It's black or white. Like if there's an agenda, it's either this or that. There's no middle ground. Yeah, I don't know why it became like this, but modern society, I guess media instigates it, and whatever. Is there one trot song you like though? Hi Michael, NTMY. Oh, you're Michael, I guess. Yeah. From Discord. I guess like from Youngtak, there's this fun song called Jinia, Jin, 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 Jinia. There's that song. And then from Taesung of Big Bang, he has like 대박이야, 대박이야. Yeah, those songs are good. Yeah. But they're all like young trot singers, so I guess they're bearable to me. But like if you really hear like old songs, like old people in the morning, imagine you're half sleeping, half asleep at 5 a.m. you hear like an old guy going like, oh yeah, yeah, oh 내 사랑아, whatever, like all that kind of stuff. It's all all that kind of stuff. It's unbearable. It's unbearable. I guess like everybody has their musical preferences, but like to describe it in a radical way, I guess like for some people it would be imagine hearing like metal rock every single day in the morning. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, 할머니 너무 귀여워요. Yeah, that's how all grandmas are like. But at the end, I respect them. As I said, they have first-hand experience with war, and they, even if they are to some extent brainwashed by the old propaganda that North Korea is in, like trying to take over our country, their intentions are all good. You know, they really, really love the country, and I would argue that the elderly actually loves the country more in a patriotic way than the younger generation, because the younger generation hasn't really gone through war, and they've actually been benefited by like the economic boost, and we had all the infrastructure, and you know, they're not as grateful to like having like the mundane things as a given. So they're very critical towards the government and the society and the world, which is not wrong, but you know, I don't think they have that much level of patriotism towards Korea. So yeah, both generations have pros and cons, and I guess that's why democracy exists, to like, you know, hopefully catch the middle ground. But nowadays I feel like both sides are very extreme, and that's not happening. But everybody seems to love my trot singing. Yeah, it almost sounded like yodeling. Yeah, just get a good set of earplugs. The thing is, like, when I have something stuffed in my ears, it just like really disturbs me in a way. So you're killing me with that, but pansori hits like that too. In a sense, like I don't usually listen to pansori, but when I hear it like once in a while, because it's so traditional and it's like a cultural heritage for us, I really like hearing pansori. So pansori is like a traditional form of Korean music, and it's basically like theater. It's like, I guess, Hamlet, and they're telling stories, and it's usually about like the noble oppressing the commoners and the ordinary folks, and the ordinary folks are like trying to, you know, rant about their oppression and like criticize the king in a satirical way. And they made it into like a storyline and stuff. And there's also like, you know, imaginary stories, like traditional stories about like the rabbit visiting the dragon palace underneath the sea and all that, and Shimchong, like the respectful granddaughter throwing herself into the pond, sacrificing herself to make her blind grandpa open his eyes and stuff. Yeah, there's like stories like that, and it's very interesting to hear it. You probably haven't heard anything like pansori before, so I recommend you checking it out when you have time. It's like, 얼씨구 에이 좋다 심청이가 인당수에 빠져서. It's like it's like storytelling on crack. Yeah, I can't even imitate it, but it's very entertaining. If you go to like Andong, there's a region called Andong, and where they have like all the masks and stuff. Andong Hawe mask. They have like a festival, and they usually do pansoris and stuff, and they usually have like the foldable, what do you call them? The fans. It's like 얼씨구 좋다. Ay. It's kind of like those sounds you hear in flamenco. I found some similarities when I was in Spain, and I was watching a flamenco performance, and they had like some other people in the side like making we call them 추임새. It's like you insert some kind of stuff within like the lyrics and songs, melodies. Yeah, I give that a 9 out of 10 impression. Stitch Love seems to love when I'm like like trying to imitate Korean stuff, Korean fairy tales. Yeah, Korean opera. Yes, exactly. 꽤 잘하시네요. 한국 분이셨군요. 더 쪽팔리네요 갑자기. David voice actor era. Yeah, your pansori is great. Should I learn pansori? The sad thing about like Korean cultural heritage is that especially about like, you know, intangible heritages like pansori or hawe tarchum, or I guess like taekyon, or there's like martial arts and like arts in general, crafts. It's like, because they don't have much demand in the modern society. They're dying out, and the government's trying to preserve it. But these things usually pass down throughout family members or like teacher to pupil kind of relationships throughout centuries and decades. But because nobody would want to be a pansori singer nowadays, right? Because it's going to be very hard to learn in the first place, and you're not even going to earn that much money, and it seems very dull and old, right? So a lot of people are just escaping the traditional realm, and I can't blame the people, right? But it's just sad that we're slowly losing our cultural heritage. And I guess this is pretty much the same in every other country out there, but we can't help it, right? So I really want the government to like have like an incentive program for these intangible cultural heritage assets to like continue on their legacy and our history. But yeah, that's actually one mission statement for Piroso. I'm not even kidding, and this is the perfect segue despite me trying to like not trying to make it like an ad. Yeah, Piroso actually focuses a lot on traditional crafts because we really see the traditional scene kind of dying out nowadays. And we've met a lot of these traditional craftsmen, and we've consulted with them, we've talked to them, and look how beautiful this folding cabinet is. But this traditional najeonchilgi, this technique as well, even though they have factories and stuff, in the core of it, it's all traditional technology or like 기술, like skill. It's all traditional skill. And these are all like traditional designs and stuff, right? But because they don't have much like demand in the modern society and nobody really wants to inherit those skills, like it's dying out. So one of our missions is to like make this global and make it more well known on a worldwide scale, and we can commercialize it with mixing it with modern products and stuff, and hopefully it can trigger like a new movement for the government or like Korean people or whatever to like just preserve and elongate the impact and popularity of traditional culture. So actually, like, we didn't really start it, but once we started it, there has been a boom among like the millennials and the Gen Z, MZ generation, where it's called like traditional hip. There's a term called traditional hip nowadays in Korea, where the younger generation is leaning a little bit towards like traditional themed stuff, like clothings or accessories that have like traditional themes on it. And all of the products we saw on Piroso right now do fall in that category. So that's partially why we're investing in it. Despite it not being that profitable, we could sell like K-pop albums and stuff, right? But the reason we're not doing it is like, of course that would be good sales wise, but like meaning wise and mission wise, I think this in the long run, I think the government's also going to foster it. I guess like K-pop, the Korean wave is maturing at the moment, so I feel like this is another blue ocean to some extent. If I'm wrong, then I am wrong, whatever, but it's going to be a good fight, and yeah, a good good mission for us. So yeah, we have like traditional tea and like traditional phone cases, AirPod cases, wine stoppers, muddlers, post-its, and books, like vases, cups, glasses, grip talks, rings, necklaces, all that kind of stuff. So it's endless, and that's why I was lecturing at the Seoul Craft Center the other day. These organizations are realizing and acknowledging the efforts we're putting in. Although we're doing it for the money and the profit, of course, a business should always prioritize profit. But because we have that kind of mission and no other business out there is focusing on globalizing traditional goods, these organizations are slowly recognizing our efforts, and they're like, oh, like, I really like what you're doing right now. Could you come to our organization and maybe do a lecture about like e-commerce or how to make content or viral content, how to use YouTube? Because there's a lot of craftsmen there, and they feel the need to like educate these craftsmen on like marketing and self-branding as well, because their crafts are, as you can see, very artistic and good, but at the end they don't know how to like, you know, push their items out there. And yeah, I just gave like a little lecture on that, and I'm really thankful for all those opportunities, and hopefully we can snowball into like a bigger sector. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So in the meantime, go check out Piroso, and if you use the coupon code KPC, you can get a 10% discount. Also, Jin was really mad about me, but I issued an extra 10% coupon for your entire purchase with the coupon code HANGUL, HANGUL, because upcoming October 3rd is October 9th is Hangul Day. Yeah, October 9th is Hangul Day. It's to celebrate the invention of our Korean alphabet by King Sejong the Great. So I made a newsletter about it. I sent it out, and if you're curious about the background of Hangul itself, you can go to our website Piroso, and I made a whole post about it. So it's about Hangul Day, honoring Korea's ingenious alphabet, cultural pride, and how to celebrate it. The story of King Sejong and the significance of Hangul, how do Koreans celebrate Hangul Day, how do foreigners enjoy Hangul Day, fun facts about Hangul and all that stuff, cultural importance of it. Yeah, you can check it out on Piroso's blog. If you are too lazy to check it out regularly, just subscribe to our newsletter. I send it all over there, and you can get regular coupons. So go check it out. If you want more modern stuff, we have modern stuff as well, like the bucket hats and army t-shirts and the Piroso t-shirts, which are selling pretty good right now. And oh, I just want to introduce you this. In terms of the Piroso t-shirt, yeah, this is a very big achievement for us. So this new project group called IZX, their K-pop group, consisted of members from different groups, respective groups. And we got accepted to this program where they would feature our products as a PPL, a product placement, in their web dramas and music videos. And look at this poster. Our Piroso logo tee is in the forefront of this poster. This is Marcus from Horizon, and there are other members too. Wow, so many other people, so many people. Oh, okay, yeah. So many people commented on it. Wow, okay. Wow. It's getting some attention, right? And there's gonna be other members as well from like Ghost 9 and others. So like, go check that out. But I think this is a very big achievement, and I have to give a shout out to both Jin and Danny as well. Danny Kim of DKDKTV, my former partner, because he is in the overall production side of this, and I assure you there wasn't any kind of preferential treatment of like, you know, partnership, past partnership or anything. We went in fair and square for the applications, and yeah, so he just gave us the knowledge that there is this kind of program, so it might be good for you to apply for it. And I guess the program really liked us because it's backed by the Ministry of Small Medium Enterprises and all that, and the Korean Foundation of I can't really read that right now, but anyways, and it's also backed by MBC Music, all the K-pop. So they really liked what was going on with our store, so they actually accepted us as one of the PPLs, and they accepted like 10 companies, and it's really just mind-blowing that these products are both from our store. Like, this is Teeny Tiger. Like, we recently accepted Teeny Tiger onto our umbrella, introduced it under our umbrella nowadays. And yeah, this is on the front over here. And you recognize our Piroso t-shirt over here as well, right? So I'm really hyped for the new traffic that's going to be generated from that project. So yeah, doll baby, so proud of you, David. Thank you for the $10. Pizza, thank you so much. Yeah, Hangul Day, yes. Ooh, congrats, thank you so much. Nice, yes. Yeah. Is that the show Danny produced? He made a post on DKDKTV. Oh, really? I haven't actually. He made a post on DKDKTV. I haven't checked my own channel. Let's see. Did he post anything on DKDKTV? I don't see a video. Yeah, maybe he posted something on Instagram then. Yeah. But oh yeah. I'm sorry guys, like I've been babbling on for a while. I forgot to order something. So what should I order? I can't eat anything. I can't handle anything too heavy. And oh, they actually you can order pho at this time. Oh, my mouth is salivating again. Oh, I'm sorry if you can hear my saliva, but oh my god, this all looks good. Oh, 족발 looks so good. Damn, look at this 족발. Wow. Damn, that looks so good. Ah. Oh my gosh. Pizza looks good too, but you know, pizza's gonna be a little bit too greasy and heavy for me. Ah. But yeah, 족발. Oh my gosh. These 족발. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm dying now. Maybe I'll just order yeah. 떡 튀순. Yes. Yeah, I think this is good. Just like street food. 떡볶이, sundae, and like fried, you know, fried stuff and odeng and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, this looks pretty good, right? 떡볶이, odeng, sundae. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. So I'm considering that. No chicken. There's so many chicken options, but I'm not going for chicken. You can order steak right now? What? That's crazy. You can order this. It's like cube steak in like lunch boxes. I wouldn't call it like orthodox steak, but that looks good, right? Oh my god, actually that looks fire. Wow. New York steak. You can actually just... It says diet here, and you can only order the sirloin. Yeah. For $15. Oh my gosh. It's pretty expensive. Pho is so good, I know, right? Tacos. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me look for tacos. I don't think there would be any place open for tacos. No. It's not tacos. It says takoyaki. Takoyaki. Not tacos. There used to be a Taco Bell in Sinchon, but I think it's shut down because yeah, nobody really goes to Taco Bell, right? I don't think there's any tacos at this time. Mexican. No, there's no oh, tacos sound so good though. Oh my gosh, what are you guys eating for lunch and dinner? Let me know. Oh, tacos. I'm hooked into tacos now. Okay, I'm going into 배달의 민족, the other app, and trying to find Mexican. Oh, there's no Mexican right now. Oh, I guess it's too late because it's 2 a.m. in the morning, to be fair. I don't think any taco places would be open at 2 a.m. unless they're like American taco stalls. Yeah, there was this one stall when I went to Cali. When I went to LA, I stayed in front of the Hollywood Walk, and there's like this big shopping mall, and then there's like I forgot what hotel it is. Like there's like a big hotel right next to that shopping mall, right next to the Hollywood Walk, and right across it there's like a Subway, a 7-Eleven, and there's like this small taco stall that's owned by like 2 people, I guess. And I was passing by there, and the smell was so good, I just couldn't resist, and I just, you know, got like 5 tacos and took it to my hotel because it was just right across, and then I ate it. It was one of the best tacos I've ever had. I wasn't expecting that from a taco stall, but it was really good. Yeah, honestly, I'm not like a big fan of stalls because usually the hygiene kind of lacks in my standard, but yeah, I couldn't pass by that smell, and it was so good. It was very very good. It's Sunday here, so I cooked Sunday dinner. Really, just had a nice kebab. Oh, that's so good. That sounds so good. Okay, guys, I don't think I have much of an option, so I'll just order whatever I can while I have the time, cause like these stores are probably gonna shut down in a few minutes too. So let me go back to the Doktusun place and just get that street food. So yeah, it's affordable too. That's what I like about. Couple set. I'm not a couple though. That's sad. I'm not a couple, but I have to order a couple set by myself. 떡볶이, 순대, 주먹밥, 부산 오뎅. Oh yes, yes, that's the full set. Oh, spam 구이 김밥. But I want 순대. Oh, 튀김. Oh, that's 19, 17. 간사이 오뎅. 만두. 떡볶이, 순대, 튀김, 부산 오뎅. Oh, this is exactly what I want. It's $15. Okay, I'll get that, and I'll get a zero Coke. They don't have zero Coke? What? Are you kidding me? What kind of place doesn't have zero Coke nowadays? This person doesn't want to run a business. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Why don't you have zero Coke? It's like a standard. Like, if you don't have zero Coke nowadays and you're owning a restaurant, you don't deserve to be a restaurant owner in Korea right now, because everybody orders zero Coke. Okay. 17,000원. I got a $1 discount. Yay! Hooray! I'm so happy when I get these like little discounts. It's $17, but now it got discounted to 16. Yay! Hooray! Hooray, hooray. Okay, let's see. Yep. Ordered. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, it's gonna come within 30 minutes. Yes! I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. And thank you again to... Oh. Wow! Chandra! Another 50 PayPal. Holy cow. Thank you so much. Pizza. I know it's late, but feel free to splurge or squirrel this away. Lol. What does that mean? Feel free to splurge or squirrel this away? What? Anyways, thank you so much, Chandra. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Let me read some comments. Oops. Yeah, that was just my payment receipt coming in. Did you get Coldplay tickets? Unfortunately, you know how I said I had the busiest week ever? I was like knocked out dead, and I was like, you know, I cannot get out for those tickets, unfortunately. And I had to drive like an hour all the way to the craft center, so yeah, I had to really save my energy. So I missed it, but fortunately enough, very luckily enough, I guess Coldplay is extremely popular in Korea. They were scheduled to do 5 sessions, but I think they increased it to 6. They added another date. So for that date, they're going to have a separate ticketing on Monday, which is today, actually. Wait, it's today, and it's going to be in... Oh my gosh, I have a full schedule today. So it's gonna be at 11:30. It's gonna be at noon. So I set it as 11:30. But the more surprising thing is, it totally slipped my mind. But I have to go as like a judge for like a video contest at 2 p.m. And wow, if I didn't see my calendar after this live stream, I would have probably slept until like 12 and never even noticed I had that. Wow, you're a lifesaver of mentioning Coldplay and reminding me of that. Wow. And then I have to do a presentation for my freelance job at night. Wow. Oh my gosh, I need to prepare for that. And Charlene, thank you for purchasing something on Piroso right now. I got an alert. Let me see what you purchased. Let's see. Oh, Chage pendant necklace. Good choice. Good choice. Yes, you. Okay, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much. Squirrel means save. Ah, okay. That's new slang. I never knew. Like, additionally from hoodie. hoodie gang. Any hoodie gang? Yeah, I need to make my hoodie merch. Yeah. I live for discounts on food. Well, yes, exactly. I miss those days when they had, like, before the delivery app era, you know how they had like pamphlets and you had like flyers and you have like little coupons on it and you can save like $1 for like a gallon of milk or whatever, or like if you come on this date you can get a free box of cookies or something like that. I used to scrap all of those, and I would only buy something from the supermarket when I had like those coupons. If I didn't, I would like, I'm not gonna go. And I guess that consumer behavior still carries on, because when I go to convenience stores, as I told you, I only get 1+1 deals. I think this 사장님, the owner over there, is pretty annoyed with me because I'm so much of a frugal shopper that I usually, like, my budget per trip to a convenience store is $10, but I think the owner would be very shocked. I think he's very shocked genuinely of the amount of products I put on the counter with the budget of $10. Like, I usually get more than 8 items with $10. It's like I get 2 zero sodas. That's usually 1.5, and then I get like probably like a lunchbox that's like worth $3.5, which has like an additional, a promotional thing on it. So you get like either a sausage or a bread with it. And then I go for like a yogurt, which is like 2+1. So that would be like $4 or something. And then I get like a snack that's 1+1. So I have like a total of like this much. And then he like does all the scanning and it's only total 9.8. And he's like, how the hell does this guy manage to get these much items for only 9.8? And it's always like that. I go to the same convenience store every single time, and he already knows me probably, and I always get that basket. It's you have to expect that person to be like a heavy shopper the moment someone carries a basket in a convenience store, right? So yeah, I go in all prepared. I scan for all the promotional deals, and even if it's not what I'm craving right now, I'm like, I'm gonna get that. And then, that compiles. It's like, yeah, that compiles. And I'm looking for that word again. Pongni. I can't remember what it is in English, but anyways, I have a whole shelf of convenience store food right now next to me. Yeah, I got a 2+1 deal the day I was sick. I wanted some like creamy soup, so like I even yeah, I'm not gonna open my fridge, but look at all this stuff that I squirreled up like a kangaroo. I even only buy toothpaste when they have like promotional deals, like packages of it. And then I got like 2+1 deal for microwaved rice over here. And I got like 2 dukbegis over here. This was 2+1 over here. And I got like 2+1 deal for these little noodles. They're only 125 calories because they use like glass noodles. But I'm so proud. I'm a little squirrel with his like, with his emergency food. So I'm just really proud. Yeah. Yes, granola. Yes. What are you guys saying? That's the way to do it. Yes. We do the same here in the US. Take advantage of those sales. Yes. Yes. I really wish I had a nearby Costco. But honestly, like, Costco is a little bit too much for me because I essentially eat and live by myself. Although I have my grandma, she doesn't eat that much. And just for two people, Costco, the bulks are just a little bit too much. If I were to buy meat or, you know, anything else, they usually come in portions of like for at least like 4 people and stuff. So while it is a good deal for like big families and maybe groups and stuff, for me Costco is a little bit much, but I enjoy going there when I'm in Busan with my mom. I just like the American vibes where, like, you know, you have like these big ass metal containers and you have like big bulks of big boxes and everything's like 10 servings and the meat is like gigantuous. And when you just get that vibe, it's like so good. I don't know why, but the land of abundance, I'm always saying, like, whenever I go to like American supermarkets, I just get overwhelmed, but I get so excited at the same time seeing so much food and so much there. Yeah. I mean, in a sense, it's kind of sad because, like, in some countries, like, they're like less. There's like less abundance of food and stuff, and sometimes there's a lot of food waste as well. But like when you're at that moment and you're just seeing all those hot dog buns and all those gigantic sausages selling in like 30 servings and stuff, it's so good. Cupcakes like this big and it's only like $10. Wow. Yeah, when I went to HEB, I was like, my eyes were popping out, and I went to like this big section of like I went to like this protein section for some reason. I was just taking around and there was like 100 types of protein and like granola bars and all these like milkshakes and whatever, and I was like overwhelmed by the variety and size of it. Yeah. But whenever I go to any kind of American wholesale or supermarket, it's just like, wow, just the feeling just empowers me. And like just even a Walmart, you know, the size is just so big and different from a Korean store. If you go to Korean stores, of course there's products, but the portions are going to be small and the packagings are like and people are like beep 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 beep, I'm done. But like if you go to America, it's like boof boof, and then like on the counter like beep beep, never-ending receipts like coming out, and they're like packages and like pickup trucks and like boom. You know, it's different. The vibes are different, and I admire that. That is like yeah, that's just so good. Like the pizzas are like Costco pizzas are like enormous. When you order like a freaking Korean pizza called Crazy Pizza, it's the size of your face. Yeah, but anyways. Yeah. Yeah. Korean packaging demure and mindful, American packaging loud and wasteful. Yeah, it has its pros and cons, but I really wish somebody could clip this and make it into a short and put like the American Star Spangled Banner theme playing in the background. Yeah, the mile-long CVS receipt. Exactly. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, and you know how everything's bigger in Texas, right? So my short trip in Texas, while I was there for like a couple days, I guess, you know, all the stores I went to, like, you know, all these pickups, all these big people with all their big portions, that was like really interesting to watch. Yeah. Flag, eagle. David, are you okay? Costco is dangerous if you don't have a shopping list. Exactly. And you know, I saw a funny reel. The standard to know that you're getting old, you've already become old, is that when you go to Costco and see the pile of like polos or, you know, I don't know, Dickies or American Eagle kind of shirts and like jeans over there, and you pass by and they're like, very discounted and cheap, right? So you look at it and, oh, this looks good, and those like little Nike t-shirts that are on sale, and you pass by them and you pick it up and say you're good. Apparently, like, according to these shorts and reels, you're a boomer if you feel like that. And I feel like that nowadays. If I go to Costco and see those like Polo Ralph Lauren's just lying out there, and this is good quality cotton, and it's like a budget price, like maybe I should buy one of these. So yeah, mind that. Okay, wow, Chandra, thank you for purchasing something on Piroso. Wow. Pangcha Yugi Soju glass set, 1월 오봉도 pouch, and Chage hologram diary. Thank you so much. Pizza. No, Piroso. Yes. We have download coupons you can put on your phone. Sounds great. Wait, have you ever heard of Sam's? That's where you really can shop big. Really? Speaking of American shopping, though, I've never understood this. Like, enlighten me on this. So you know how everything like Costco, Walmart, where else? What's the biggest thing? I forgot. Anyways, like those big stores exist, right? And they're usually, in areas you need to go drive. You need to access by driving and stuff. But other things I've noticed is like, those places that sell like, how do you even describe this? Like home equipment and mechanical stuff, and like, Black and Decker kind of things, like drills and like metal boards and whatever, all those like guy stuff, like farmware or whatever, those places. Not Home Depot, but like these, home appliances places with like all those drills and stuff. Whenever I see those kind of places, I'm like, do Americans really need those kind of equipment to an extent that it must be profitable, and there must be so much demand that they have a gigantic ass, storage kind of store just for that purpose, right? And my imagination is, even if you have like big houses and you repair stuff all by yourself, you would just buy a toolkit and like whatever equipment you need for a single time, and you'll probably use it for like at least 3 years or a decade, right? Because it's sturdy stuff. But my thoughts are like, how frequent would a normal person have to go to these kind of places and buy like heavy gear and like that kind of stuff? And I mean, I have like a toolkit with all the screwdrivers and nuts and bolts and whatever drills at home, but I've never bought a single other piece of equipment other than that. My dad has never bought anything other than that in like a decade. Like, but I'm just curious how they maintain like that big of a store. Is there that much demand for that kind of equipment? So that was just like very interesting to me. Lowe's, yes. Lowe's, Home Depot, I guess, yes. Home improvement stores, yes. Yes, all of that. Yes, DIY. Dads love Home Depot, yes. We lose things all the time. USA big with home renovation. Lots of people do DIY. Still though, like if you buy a set of equipment, like don't you use it for like a decade? Like I can't imagine how much demand there would be for people to just solely have a Costco size warehouse for that. Yeah, like it's just business wise, I was just very intrigued on this little hair sticking out is just bugging me so much. It's not going down. Yeah, I do agree that it's huge. Yeah, I use for my art business. Huh, interesting. Very interesting. It's costly to hire an electrician in the US, so maybe that's why they do it by themselves. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you guys have big houses and a lot of stuff to maintain. In contrast, in Korea, we're just all in apartments and stuff. and there's not much to do. Things break. I almost have a theory that you guys intentionally break things apart and like just for the purpose of like entertaining yourself, renovating it again. They sell wood and stuff too for DIY. Yeah, it's just crazy. Like just thinking of that. Yeah, did I miss a super chat? Or is this a new one? Doll baby, we update our equipment like cars. Thank you for the $10 pizza. Yeah, it's like I think it's a different culture and it's just very interesting to me. Yeah, it's very funny in a way too. Yeah, I mean we do have Best Buys. You know, we have our own Electromart, although it flopped, it kind of failed. Normally, like all the home appliances, electronics, food, everything, home interior, they're all just stored in one, you know, supermarket like E-Mart. That's basically it. And I guess like that applies for Walmart as well too, and Target. But we don't have like separate warehouse size, you know, home appliance places, because then that was just very interesting to me. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting hungry and hungrier by the minute. Let me check when this guy's coming. They shouldn't have much orders because it's 2 a.m. in the morning, so it says they're still cooking. Damn. Well, cook fast, bro. Like I'm starving to death. I'm very, very tempted to actually eat this right now. Yeah. Very, very tempted to just Chama. David, you missed my super chat. Oh, really? I'm sorry. Let me go back. Let's see. I have to access my my doc over here. Hi, David. It's my birthday next Sunday. Can I get a birthday shout out on your next live? For sure. Yes. Yeah. If it's the right timing, definitely. And happy early birthday too, already, Rachel. Yeah, everybody prepare their birthday presents and shoutouts for Rachel next week. Rachel is a regular topping in the chat. So please, let's all celebrate each other's birthdays. Yeah. You also got to consider that the US is 100 times bigger than South Korea. Exactly. Yeah, I guess that's like the most plausible reasoning that convinced me at you know, in one sentence. You know, they're just like so many people. It's like 300 million people, right? So 300 million as a population. Yeah. Korea as a total only has 50 million. So that's that. I missed a $50 super chat too? What? No way. No, I'm looking at all the super chats right now. I didn't miss Ed's. Yeah. Yeah, if I missed a super chat, please remind me, okay? Yeah. But in the meantime, yes, since we have like this little intermission going on, I would like to introduce you to the very grateful and thankful sponsor of this live stream, which is right over here, Sue House. So people who are planning to visit Korea, or if you're, you know, overseas, go check out Sue House, because it's an app made by one of my friends and a very respective, I guess, colleague and, you know, CEO. It's the perfect app for anybody who wants to explore Korea or wants to connect with others who share a love for Korean culture. So Sue House offers a variety of free events, tours, activities throughout Korea. So while you're here, go check it out. It makes it easier for you to meet new people, whether you're a traveler, expat, or local. No lines, no borders there. You can all just like gather together, have fun together. And you know how it's hard as like a foreigner in Korea to connect with Korean people and other people as well, right? So check out Sue House over here. You can also improve your Korean skills with exclusive content they have on their app, because Sue House, their mother company, also issues and publishes Korean books and educational content. They have quizzes, they have lessons, plus you can also become your own host and host your own meetups and events. And you can actually make a big group if you're like based in Korea, or if you're just here and you just want to like travel together or whatsoever. Yeah, so go check out Sue House over here. I'm gonna just show you the app real quick. So Sue House, you can search it up on Google Play or Apple's App Store. Yeah, and you can install it. It has, wow, 59 reviews and 5 stars already. And it's like it's based on an app, so yeah, you can take part in the community discussions. You can, I would say you can use it as dating purposes too. You can set your profiles here and you can seek for a romantic relationship or fun or whatever. And there's traditional dance classes, quizzes like this. It's a very cute and nice interface. So please go check it out. You can go check out their Instagram account if you want more visuals here. And they're already doing a lot of tours together right now. I think this is in where is this? Is it Daegu or Gyeongju? Yeah, somewhere over around there. I guess there's a lot of like users using it already. Like this person posted like a UGC content over here. They're giving out tickets for Dream concerts and Yeongdongdaero K-pop concerts and Chuseok party over here. Yeah, like foreigners and Koreans mixed together. Cooking classes, Daegu 2-day trips, and free beer in Hongdae. Oh, Thursday party. Yeah, that's where all the expats and foreigners go for sure. K-pop dance classes. So do check it out. Follow the account and get like good information or tips. Yeah, so that's Sue House for you. And while we're at it, actually on Piroso, we partnered up with Sue House. And we actually are selling their products online right now. So they have their Korean inspired notebook over here. It's really good quality. It's inspired with Hanji. So Hanji is like a traditional Korean textbook, like a book. What we used to do, we used to like knit it up with, knot it up with like strings and threads. So it has that kind of texture and style of it. We have the Korean books over here on Piroso as well. So Korean for all. There are beginners to expert, intermediary level textbooks. So they're very just cute and very easy. So if you want to learn Korean, if you're in the middle of learning Korean, yeah, it's very good. So look at this. 전화번호가 뭐예요? What is your phone number? Yeah, this kind of stuff. You have dialogues. Yeah, we have all the foods over here. Subox, watermelon, strawberry, onion, garlic, coffee, and all these kind of stuff. Emojis. Yeah, 배우다, learn, and all that. So, yeah, this is Sue House textbooks. So we have like multiple books over here. You can buy them as sets. Yeah, we sell them as sets on our site. Korean writing for all. Let's see how this looks inside. Yeah, you can practice. The writing spaces are very big, so you don't have to worry about like bad handwriting and stuff. So yeah, like that. And vocabulary challenge, a 100-day vocabulary challenge. So autumn right now. 가을, yeah. 추석, Thanksgiving, sweater, foliage. So they have like themes, and then we have winter over here. Temperature, art, all those. They have like quizzes. So very intuitive and very cool. Oh, I hate grammar. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to show this. Oh, that looks horrible. and not the book itself, but grammar itself. I just don't like grammar. So go check out this on Piroso. You can get like little cute playing cards, like Korean playing noun cards and verbs, adjectives, and all these kind of stuff as well. So we're selling them on Piroso right now. I think Jin uploaded all of them. Jin always works so hard. So if you go to book, if you go to Piroso and next to Modern Shop on the top, if you click on book over here, you can go and see like the Korean for All series beginners kit, intermediate kit, advanced kit. And you get the playing cards for the beginners kit, and you get the notebook for all 3 series. You can buy the separate Korean for All series on like in individual prices and individual books as well. So like this. So go check it out, guys. thanks for sponsoring the live stream. And Sue House has agreed to sponsor the live stream for a long term. So that's very great. I'm very grateful to Sue, who is the actual CEO. She's like a very capable CEO. Yes. So go check it out. You're downloading it now. Good. Good. Kaylee Cakes. Great. Great. David is making moves. Good for him. I have to disclose it's not that much because obviously it's like a banner and it's a live stream, but it is better than nothing, right? It's definitely better than nothing, and it's all thanks to you guys because a lot of clients like the live stream I did before for like eating all the stuff and all that, like the metaverse stuff. There was a lot of engagement. Actually, a lot of people applied for that. And the client was actually surprised because of the surge of traffic in their server. So you guys have proven to be like a very, strong community and very active community. And we have a lot of regulars here. We have a lot of, just people that know each other, that interact with each other. And I feel like we're all friends. And, like this strong community gives me strength as well. Like gives me bargaining power for other deals and like sponsorships. And I guess like it's not that much. Obviously, as I said, it's a live stream sponsor, and per live stream I only get like pocket money, but it's better than nothing, and it's all thanks to you guys. So 감사합니다. Yeah, the textbooks are cute. They are. This is on the Pirozo website. Yes, it is, and you can go check it out on the book category over here. Up here, you see the book category over here, right? Yep. You shared the info to my friends that are visiting Korea in October. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. See, like your activeness, or your what do you call it? Ability to act, like that power actually converts. So like conversion rate is a very big metric for like influencers and stuff. And while people have like 5 million, 10 million subscribers, or TikTokers have that much followers, when they actually do branded deals and say like, check this app out, or like try this textbook out, or whatever, a lot of the big followers, the big followed channels, like big subscriber channels, a lot of them sometimes just don't connect human to human and don't create relationships with their subscribers. And that's one of the reasons I like to do live streams, because I get to actually interact with you guys and create a relationship. And like some of these, I've personally done some campaigns with big creators and they have like millions of subs, but if you actually do the branded content and you check the conversion rate, it's like, it was mind-boggling. Like I once did a campaign as the campaign manager with a 5 million subscriber YouTuber in Korea, and we advertised some kind of food, and we were expecting at least a 1% conversion. 5 million to 1% would be like not that much, but there was absolutely zero sales. And that was crazy. I'm not even kidding. The video they did got like 300k views. Absolutely zero conversions. And I was the one that recommended them to the client, and I had nothing to say. And how should have not I known, right? Like I didn't know that their community was like so weak. But that was like a very big learning experience, and I was like, I'm sorry, Mr. Client, but I did not expect this. Yeah, honestly, I guess it's part of my fault because I didn't do like more qualitative analysis on their community. I just thought like the engagement was pretty high with the views and comments and such, but apparently I was wrong. Maybe the targeting of the product was wrong, but zero is like too much. Zero is too much. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for all the hearts. Love the topping community. Yes. Yes. The dark side of it is called the hoodie gang as well. I meant, are they sold separately or only as all 8 books? Or also are the flashcards on sale? As well as I'm going to pick up a set for my nephew. Let's see. So I see the books are separately sold. But as for now, I'm sorry, but I think the cards are only sold in bundles. Yeah, I think it's because the price, the threshold wouldn't be cost efficient for like international shipping. Yeah. So you can only get the 3 flashcards if you buy the beginner's kit. But I will ask Jin about this. He's the logistics and pricing guy, so I'll have to ask him about this. But he judged that this would be the most economic and efficient model for us. So, yeah. Jedi toppings Sith hoodie. Yes, you can choose whatever you want to be, but yeah, just anyways. Okay. Wait. Oh, I'm starving right now. Oh my gosh. Like why is this not? Oh, please tell me you're coming. Please. Oh my gosh, I'm starving to death. I'm really tempted to just eat those food on my table. Oh, Hoodie Gang is the dark side, yes. Music is live. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Question, I've not been here in a good minute, so I might not be as updated. Is Piroso a new product platform? Is a rebrand of Naked Soul, or is Naked Soul no longer active or dead? So just to give you a brief summary about Naked Soul and Piroso, it's not any secret. So Piroso is a new product platform. It's our new online site. Jin and I are the co-founders. Naked Soul used to be an online store too. I was a co-founder of it with Danny. But as Danny and I went separate ways, and Danny wanted to focus more on production stuff, I wanted to focus on KPC as well. We kind of, sidelined Naked Soul because we also had another co-founder. I will not name, but people will know. But he was the de facto, owner of Naked Soul for a while, and then Jin was the employee of Naked Soul, and basically Jin was carrying all the workload by himself, like the logistics, the shipping, the pricing, the product sourcing, all of that, like upload, thumbnails, blah blah blah, A to Z. Jin was doing all of that all by himself. That's crazy, right? The blog posts and all that. And I mean, to save myself, I gave up all my shares, so I didn't have any responsibility. So it was just that co-founder and Jin by themselves, and Jin was getting a salary by the month, and that was happening. And then Jin, I guess he felt like the owner of Naked Soul wasn't really taking care of the site that much. As I said, Jin was doing all the work, but he wasn't getting paid like an ownership based salary. He was getting paid by the month, and I guess he thought like, I could do this on my own. Like, I'm doing it all by myself anyways, but why am I getting a salary when another person's not doing anything and just using like all the funds and stuff? So yeah, Jin wanted to like aspire his own business, and then he realized with the experience of Naked Soul that you do need a marketing and promotional platform, because if you don't have, you have to either burn money on marketing fees and stuff, and that's a lot for starting a startup store. You don't have the funds for that unless like you're Amazon or whatever you got invested in. So he came to me, which I was still doing YouTube. I started my new adventure as KPC. DKDK was inactive because we both we just stopped posting there, and Jin said like, you're starting, I'm starting, so why not we partner up? You be the promotional side of it, and we could market it through your channel and stuff, and we could grow together, and I could be a co-founder as well. We could have like shares and stuff. And so far, I mean, it hasn't been that profitable. Like we're looking towards the long run, of course, like investments and working with governments and actually trying to like push the mission more than the sales. But I guess he feels more of a reward, thinking that he's making something for himself, not like getting paid on a salary basis. So that's the background of it. So it's totally based on Naked Soul. Like Naked Soul right now is on in the air, and we're friends with the owner over there too, and he's focused on a different line of business too. So he's like, you know, I don't really care about the commerce side of Naked Soul right now, and they've agreed to actually temporarily suspend the Naked Soul website right now. So it's not active. Yeah, there's an agreement there, so we're not like stealing another business for copying or anything. We have all the rights for it. I was a co-founder of it anyways. Jin was the de facto, you know, man of that business, and the actual owner is like not taking care of it, and he doesn't have any plans for commerce anyways. And he's actually blessed our journey with Piroso as well. We're good friends, and he gives me like, you know, client jobs and stuff. And people who know our relationship and our story know who I'm talking about. But everything's good. So yeah, and then everyone's connected, right? Like even though we started a new business, we rebranded it, we've gotten a new forte, which is like Korean crafts, and we're expanding in a better speed and more active what do you call it, like initiative than Naked Soul right now, because everybody's motivated. It's a make it or break it kind of thing for us both. And Danny on the side, he's not in the commerce scene, but like we're working indirectly through the PPLs and his productions and all that. So we're all connected and we're all good. So there's nothing dramatic behind the scenes, but that's the whole history of Piroso right now. And yeah. Chenami's asking, has everyone's live stream membership expired? Oh, I guess Chenami Hyung is reloading his membership shotgun. Jin sounds like he had a lot of workload. They should have hired an extra person to help him. Exactly. Yeah, I felt bad for him too. Like as a co-founder, a former co-founder, I feel responsibility too. But to be honest, like I wasn't that involved in Naked Soul either, because, you know, I gave the whole, you know, authority to Danny. I had the least shares. I barely had any share in it. I was just like, you know, honorary co-founder, and I agreed in like cooperating on using our channel, being being like MCs for live streams, you know, doing campaigns together. But then I said, like, on the commerce and product side, you take care of everything. I'll just cooperate with you. So that was the deal. And yeah, understandable. I hope it picks up. Yes, I ordered the book. Thank you, doll baby. Oh yes, I got an order. Great. Let's see. Okay, yes, you ordered the Korea for All series. Great, great. Thank you so much. Hope you have fun learning Korean. And Suga has become a member. Yes, and Chenami Hyung, I guess, is shooting his membership gun right now. He's, let's see, I can't see it in the dot. Wow, how many people? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, 10 people. Thank you so much, 형님, Uncle Dan. You're always so generous. So generous. Thank you so much. Hi, Uncle Dan. Yes. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Uncle Dan. Yeah, Aaron definitely deserves a membership for sure. Yes. That's sweet, Uncle Dan. Yes. Yeah, I guess you picked out a random, but like people that deserve it got it. Rory got it too. Shirley, yes. Yeah. What is the membership? It's just basically like you get a little badge and you get like exclusive emojis you can type on the live stream. So I see a lot of like chats here, and it's very disoriented because if you see my screen right now, there's like I have to manage Piroso's site over here, Sue House over here, the banners, and like my OBS doc. There's my chat doc, and there's my real-time streaming YouTube webpage, and like BGM going. So it's like very disoriented, and I can't really read all of your chats. But if you have a membership, your ID gets like highlighted, so it stands out better, and I can, you know, see them better. Georgiana received one too. Thank you. I'm always here, guys. Uncle Dan is the best. Yes. So I have official Hyung and Nuna in this channel. It's Uncle Dan and Living Sweetly Nuna. Yeah. Yeah, and there are other regulars for sure, but I need to give you all names. Yes. Hilda's always here. Rachel's always here. Music is Life is an OG. Abel's always here too. Rain is here too. Yeah. And then if I scroll up, 520 mil is here too. Michael's here. Excellence is here. Yeah, I recognize every one of you. Slav is here. Doll Baby is here. Yep. Toyland is here. Hello everyone, I'm watching but I don't text much. Latrice, yes. Welcome to have you. Yeah, I appreciate everyone just like playing it in the background and doing whatever they have to do. Yeah. I know there's a lot of people that do this. And why is it this little piece of hair? It's like a weed, you know, like it's like an anime, you know, they try to like get rid of it and it keeps on sticking out. It reminds me of this crazy Japanese anime called Ga족. I don't know what it's in English, but it's this crazy anime. There's this one episode. It's a total anime episode dedicated on how someone picks their nose, and you know how you flick the booger, but it doesn't like flick right away. So it gets stuck on this nail, and then if you try to do it, it gets stuck on this nail, and if you try to do this, it gets stuck on this nail, and the entire episode is trying to get like flicked from your hand. And I don't know why. When I was in elementary, I think I saw that when I was in elementary school. That was just so funny. I laughed my balls out when I saw that episode back then. It was just so crazy. Yeah, sometimes Japanese anime can get wild. Yeah. Tom Merritt. Tom is here. I'm here lurking. Yes. And Tom, I received your... Did I reply? I received your email. I just didn't have the time to respond to you. But yeah, I will respond whenever I have the time to actually sit down and process your email and actually type something. So yes, please forgive me for that. And finally, the delivery guy is coming. Oh my gosh. Yes, he's flying through. Yes, only 3 minutes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, he's almost here. Oh my god, yes. Yes, yes. I'm gagging, gross. See, if you're a member, you can use these shook doggo emojis. It's that dog, you know, right? The shook dog. Yeah. Nuna namu yepa. Rocking Marshall is here. Nuna namu yepa, yes. Yeah, food. Yes, it's here. It's here. Oh no, this guy is not able to find the entrance again. Oh no. Bro, he's right in front of the place and he's not finding... So stressed, so stressed. I'm so hungry. I'm becoming grumpy. Every time I see Tom on here, I think of Tom Riddle. Yes, basically me is a regular too. Kim, yes. Regular. Everyone's a regular here. How many people are watching anyways? I haven't checked today. 255? Okay, wow. And we got a lot of super chats and PayPals today, very thankfully, and Piroso purchases as well. So I'm very happy. Hyper-capitalist David is very thankful and happy. Money makes me happy. I'm very candid. Yeah, money makes me happy. Financial treatment is the best kind of treatment. I'm hangry, David. Yes. Oh, I'm so hungry. Honestly, I'm just so hungry. Oh, it's here. It's here. It's here. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, it's been delivered. They gave me the picture that it's been delivered. Okay, it's here. Yes. I'm gonna go get. Okay. So, wait a sec, guys. Wait a sec. Woohoo! Yes! Party time! Wow, this is a lot though. I'm never gonna be able to. Actually, I'll leave. I'll leave some and then bring it home for my grandma and mom. So I am so excited. Thank you everyone who has sent their support for me to be able to eat this today. Wow. Okay, I don't know why they put this Sprite in a separate bag, but they did that for some reason, and it's not even zero Sprite, so... Chenami, Uncle Dan is gifting more memberships? Oh my god, he's on a rampage! What? 10 more? Channy Love, welcome to the membership. Doll Baby, Daniel, Teresa, Hilda, Snowblood, Elizabeth, Liz, H. Baker, Bangtan. Congratulations. Thank you to the benevolent Uncle Dan. Chenami Hyung is the best. Oh, look at this. Chilsung cider. Actually, I've never seen like an original Chilsung cider in a while. Like with the green bottle. Because like the zero ones have black bottle caps. And I've been only drinking zero for a while. But today is my cheat day, I guess. Wow, Uncle Dan is in a giving mood. Yes. Uncle Dan be sprinkling. Oh yes, the Twiggy. Oh gosh, that looks so freaking good. So damn good. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, we call that 영롱하다 in Korean. That's like sparkly and shiny and 너무 맛있겠다. Oh, and we got our odeng here, our Busan odeng. Yes. Yes, slay. Slay. Woohoo! Our odeng, I'm not gonna tilt it because there's like a lot of soup inside. I have the risk of like pouring it. And they gave us the little tamujis over here. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this is a big feast. I'm definitely not gonna be able to finish it up because it's like 3 a.m. in the morning, but I haven't ate anything to be fair, and wow. I don't have a shoot tomorrow, so my face can be puffed as much as it want. I can be 간장, yes, for the twigim. Oh, that looks so freaking good. Thank you, everybody. I will enjoy the meal on behalf of everybody's support. Yes. This reminds me of Culinary Wars. Who's watching that show? It's the best show right now. It's so good. It's so good. Who's watching Culinary Class Wars? So good. Kel, welcome. Welcome to the topping fam. It's more sweeter than Sprite. Chisung, really? How nice of Uncle Dan, right? Yeah. Should I actually get that table and try to eat there? Cause like there's, never mind. There's like, it's very crowded here. Actually, you know what? Let me try something different. Excuse me. Excuse me for that. 뜨거. 뜨거. Yeah, you guys can hear me, right? You guys can still hear me. I'll zoom in. I need the food well spread out. And what I have to do with this is simply zoom in so that you guys can actually see me. Tilt it down a little bit, and that should work. I'm such a technician. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, let me just actually go like that. Please mind the unevenness of the desk. You guys can still hear me, right? Is it good? The problem is I can't see you guys, so I need my glasses to see you guys. Yeah, this mic is nice. Trying to get more in the center. this is gonna be a comfy mukbang for sure. Oh, yes. Okay, there we go. There we go. This is good, right? You guys can still hear me, right? And then I can comfortably spread this all out. Oh, yes. Oh, you look at these fried twigims. Wow, that looks good. That looks good. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Just use your phone for text. Oh, right. Yeah, you're so smart. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I've never tried this. I actually, like, I've pre-planned it, but never done it, like, impromptu before, but... Oh, look at this sundae, guys. Oh my gosh, this is so good. My mouth is watering right now. Yeah, but there's a lot of cutting need to be done. Let's pour it all open. Ah! I knew something like that would happen. Ah! Yeah, if I did that right in front of the computer, I can't imagine what would have actually, like, went down. I can just wipe this table. And 10-second rule. Enjoy your food. Thank you, Latrice. This is so good. So. Oh yes, they even gave me salt, which is now all plastered with tteokbokki sauce. Do you guys think tteokbokki is spicy? Like, have you tried tteokbokki before, and do you actually think it's spicy? Because I cannot understand people who think tteokbokki is spicy. Have you had shinramen before? And do you think it's spicy? Well, let me get my phone. You need sundae dips. I can't eat that dry. Oh, we got a new Patreon. Carol, welcome to the Patreon, fam. Yes. And we got a gigantic order on Piroso. Wow. What is with you guys today? Oh my gosh. You bought basically everything on the store. The Korean for All series beginners kit, 2 Piroso simple logo t-shirts, sky blue and black, the MBTI t-shirt, INFP. Oh, you're an INFP? Okay. The Chage pattern 1월 오봉도 bag. Wow, cups, memo cards, traditional mass playing cards, national treasure playing cards. Thank you so much. Wow, that is a huge purchase. Oh my gosh. Yep, everything's just like falling down. Oh, I don't eat the livers. Yeah, I should have just asked them not to include the livers. I forgot because I was live streaming. I usually don't eat livers and the yeah, but they included all of it. Well, I'll just pack it for my dogs. I can wash the sodium out and like make little bits of it and give it to my dog. Yeah. They like little pieces. My grandma loves them too. I normally don't give anything human food to my dogs. But then, like, when I'm eating, I guess, like, pork or beef, and I have, like, one little piece left, like, this big, I usually wash it on the water, and then, like, make little pieces of it with my scissors, and then, like, just give it out to them. And they love it, so... Other than that, I don't give out any, like, you know, it's normally just dog food or treats. But then they probably think that's gross. Shinramen is spicy? Oh gosh, now you want tteokbokki? Oh well, look at this. Damn, look at that over here. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is so good. Yes, let me try to station the mic a little bit. Yeah, look at that tteokbokki and the odeng. Wow. This place is actually good. This is only $16. So, yeah, they actually provide good value for $16, I would say. How much would this be in your country? Like 순대 떡 뜨거. Nah, I need to. Oops. Yeah, I gotta be careful with this one. It's double packed in yeah, I gotta be really careful with this one. I think I have to poke it and slowly make the soup come out. Slowly. Very, very slowly. Yeah, let me focus a little bit on this one. Oh! Oh! Ah, 뜨거! Ah! Ah! Never mind. I'll get a scissor. Ah. I'm so stressed. I'm not very meticulous or crafty. Ah! 어떡하지? 아! 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 잠깐, stop. Okay. Oh, I think this might work. Oh. I'm making a fool out of myself right now, am I? Okay, slowly. Okay, I'll just pour all the soup. Okay. Yeah, whatever works, you know. If you get the results, the process is important. It might be a little sloppy, but as long as you get the results done. Yeah, there we go. I really am jealous of like very dexterous? Is that how you? Okay, I think that's enough. And I'll have to you know what, let's just pour all the soup. It's taking like eternity. Okay. Now I have to hand pick all the odeng and then put it inside like this. This is so stupid. But I don't know how I would have done it anyways. You know, I can't figure out how to do it other than like this. Well, this was just a coincidence too, but wait, how is that side isolated? Okay. Oh. Yes, baby. We're almost there, baby. We're almost there. There we go. Okay, I'll just leave that side. I'm satisfied with this much. Oopsie. Okay. Whew. Oh, okay. Dexterous. Okay, dexterous. Okay, finally got that done. And yoo-hoo! We got another $5 on Patreon. Welcome to the Patreon fam. Yes. I can't take it longer. I'm gonna go eat something. Go for it. I guess the downside of this format is that I can't highlight your comments because I'm so far away. But let me dig in, guys. Let me dig in. Let's see if I can move this here and you can still. Oh no. Yeah, I think this is a good. You can still hear me, right? Yeah. I hope it's not stereo, so you hear me only from the right side. Maybe it is. But yep, here we have the food. Presentation is very important. The culinary wars, like the plating, is so elegant. What's going on? Yes, Pamela, thank you again. Let me dig in. 잘 먹겠습니다. 단무지 따야지. So much things to prep though. You know what? I'm actually not gonna, like, yeah. 귀찮아. 귀찮아. I don't like 단무지's that much. Yeah, I would eat it if I had like meat or 짜장면, but 잘 먹겠습니다. I'm waiting you to start eating. Okay, here I go. What should I eat first? Of course, you have to go with tteokbokki because this is the Seoul style tteokbokki. You see how it's thin? It's like my dick. No, just kidding. My dick's more like there's nothing here. Yeah, this sounds about right, but Seoul style tteokbokki is like very small and thin, and it's not that red, it's like more of an orange color. So that's Seoul style. But if you go to Busan, it's literally like this thick, and it's shorter. It's very shorter, chopped. It's usually very long, but they chop it up into like very short pieces, very thick, and the paste is like super hellfire red, whereas the Seoul ones are like just orange. 잘 먹겠습니다. 감사합니다. Here we go again. 김말이 dipped it with the tteokbokki sauce. David isn't himself when he's hungry. Yes, correct. You are correct. I have to pull out my phone to leave comments. That looks good. Started watching for the news, now I'm just enjoying your commentary. Thank you, Carol. Normally, we only do news on Tuesdays. That's when we do the news. Weekend ones are just more, toppings and just talking amongst ourselves, yeah. So is there a difference in spice levels? Yes, I would say. But still, it's very weird because the Busan tteokbokki, even though it's like super red and like dark red, I think it's maybe because of the ingredients. I think they put Korean pear. That's my suspicion. I think they put like extracts of Korean pear in it, and that's why and also like Korean radish. So it tastes very like sweet. Spicy but sweet at the same time. Oh, shrimp. But Seoul tteokbokki I think is a little bit more spicier. Yeah. Sometimes it's mild, but if you go to spicy places, it's spicy. Shrimp. Yes. So good. You asked Jin to come on your show? Which Jin? BTS Jin? Or our Jin? Shrimp, yes. Who eats the tail? Who eats the tail? I don't eat the tail. Who eats it? They say the tail is good for cholesterol, and shrimp has high cholesterol, and it's good for like neutralizing it or something, but I don't eat it. Origin? Okay. Origin. Yeah, how did you ask him though? I love the Korean pear. It looks like so different from the American pear. The Korean pear is good. It's pae. The one I just ate was shrimp. Let me go for the odeng. Yes. Now fish cakes, odeng or omuk. Odeng is the Japanese way of saying it. It would be omuk in Korean, but we call it odeng anyways. The fish cakes, the best ones are from Busan, like guaranteed. No other place. Busan odeng is actually like a phrase. It's just, Oh, Tom eats the shrimp's tails. Okay. Are you filtering out the soup? No? Oh, there's a spoon. Okay. And the best thing about eating street food is like normally in street stalls they give you like little paper cups, and then you can pour with like the ladle like odeng soup in it. And that like on a winter day, that is the best thing you will ever have. Wow. They probably put like tons of MSG in it because I can feel it, but it's so good. Ah. This place does good stuff. Yeah, it's good over here. Another kimbari. You want Korean food now? BTS Jin asked on Weverse for YouTube shows he should go on. Really? He should come on the Korean Pizza Club. He can eat street food with me. I doubt he would though. This is too much of a small channel. He would only go on like at least 1 million. But you never know, right? You never know. Oh, we have sweet potato, fried sweet potato. Dip it in the tteokbokki sauce like this. Best place to get fish cake in Busan. Well, any kind of street stall will pretty much be the same. There's like a market right in front of the Haeundae beach, so maybe there. But any market, like 자갈치 시장 or 남포동, anywhere like that, you'll find a lot of street stalls. I can't pinpoint like the best, but anything in Busan would be good. I never know, right? Koreans will find a way to throw sweet potato into everything. I feel like that's true. Oh, I've been slacking on the sundae. David, what are your thoughts on Tyla? I don't know much about her though. I only know one song and that's it. Tyla's going on Youngji's show. Oh, okay. Well deserved. Whenever I eat spicy food, my nose starts to run and my eyes start to water a bit. I always wondered if there was a way to stop that body reaction since I hate when that happens. Since I like spicy food. No, there's no way to stop that from happening. It happens to me too, and all the Koreans, and I think that's just a natural body reaction, yeah. You just have to deal with it. Just have a lot of tissues by your side. I mean, a way to neutralize spicy food, especially Korean spices, is milk. That's why a lot of places that are known, especially for super spicy stuff, they always have milk in stock. Or there's like this drink called krupis. That it's like a very cheap peach juice, and that helps too. I don't know if it actually helps, but it's known to be helpful. So there's usually milk or krupis. What if you're lactose intolerant? Well, I don't know then. One thing for sure is when you're eating super spicy stuff, if you drink soda, that doesn't help. It makes your tongue burn even more. I'm lactose intolerant too, but I still drink milk. It always gets me stomach aches, but I've just been drinking for years. Teresa, David, I have a question. As someone who doesn't like Seafood. Will I have a hard time when I visit on vacation? I think I'll be fine, but have seen cuisine is seafood heavy over there. No, you'll be fine. There's a big seafood culture here, but there's a variety of other food as well, so you'll be fine. No worries. Yeah. As a matter of fact, today I didn't have a bit of seafood other than the fish cake. Today I had chicken. I had what else did I have? Just rice and 된장찌개. That was it. And then I'm having 떡볶이, 순대. What's the food next to 떡볶이? It's 순대. It's don't get me wrong, it's pig intestines, but they clear out the whole intestines and they fill it up with like glass noodles. So you just have that like intestine kind of taste to it. Yeah. It's like blood sausages. You'll definitely survive off of BBQ. Yeah. Oh, it's getting hot. Oh, Bill. In the old days, wow. In the old days, I used to date a foreigner, and she was not good with spicy food. So everything was good, but the one downside was like when I like you go on a date, right? And you're like, what do you want to eat? You decide the menu, and I'm craving for some like what do you call it? 닭갈비 or 떡볶이 or whatever, spicy stuff. She's like, I can't do it. Sometimes that was stressful. I never had spicy food because she couldn't do it. 곱창. 곱창 is the actual like intestine, yeah, with the fat inside. But sundae is just like the layer of it, and it's all cleaned out with like a hose, and they like finger it all in, and you know they fill it up with the ingredients. Hi Nicole, hello. Hey David, how do you feel about Koreans? Like no special feeling or thoughts about them. I mean, they are a Korean ethnicity, right? They're just like located in a different place. I guess they could have a little bit of a different culture, but I don't have like any specific thoughts or feelings towards them. Spicy food is a stress reliever, yes. That's why I always eat fire noodles at night. When I get stressed, I know it's bad for your health and your guts, but that's how I deal with stress. So good. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. I have so much to edit too. It's frozen? Is the stream frozen? Oh no. Miso soup says it's frozen. It's not frozen? Okay. David always makes me hungry. There are Mexican tacos that are tripas, except as chicken fry. They are popular and foreigners love them. Oh, okay. What is this? Ah, squid! I love squid. Frozen food, okay. Yeah, I think Jiyoung will come back. Yeah, she's the victim, so no reason not. Of course, if it's her choice and she can't deal with the stress, then she won't, but other than that, she has no reason not to come back. Yum. Yes, I love squid too. Is that similar to tempura? Yeah, it's basically tempura. You know what? The extra calorie soda is pretty good. Without the artificial sweetener. I haven't had one in a while, and yeah, it definitely feel guilty but good. Ah, so hungry. Ask me some fun questions, guys. Anything. You've never had squid? Is it good? Yeah, of course it's good. When will we see KPC shirts on Piroza? I feel like Stevie has been asking that for a while. It's always a matter of time, you know. It's like I need to just get finished of these branded deals, and then, well, which is gonna take a while, but I intend to open up a store within this month. Yeah. Do balance game questions? Okay. You guys shoot. Whatever. Do whatever balance game questions you want. Give me hard ones. Yeah, there are a lot of funny stories from my military years, for sure. A lot of funny stories. I'll try to think of one while I do one of the balance game questions. Did you go to the Cape Food Festival? I plan on it when I arrive. Any must-do kiosk? No, I haven't been to a Cape Food Festival. How many girlfriends have you had? I can't count. I've stopped counting for a while. Are you still in contact with your college crew? Only a select few. I think it would only be like Jin, Danny, and Leo. That's about it. Other than that, no, not that much. I can see the comment because I have glasses on. What are your deal breakers regarding a relationship? What will immediately make you say no? Let's see. You're talking about red flags or deal breakers, right? Hmm. I just don't like people that are impolite to elderly people. That's one thing. It's probably because of my background growing up with my grandma and stuff. Another thing is people that are too entitled, like they feel like me buying the meal or like driving them or doing like some kind of service for them is like is they take it for a given. Like it's like, oh, men are supposed to be like that, you know, that's how it's supposed to be. They don't say thank you, or you know, they're just like wants more or whatever, like those kind of things. Yeah, I guess that would be a red flag for me. What does 비로소 mean? It's a pure Korean word that means at last or finally, after a long time, something like that. Yeah. So what we meant by it is like at last and finally we bring authentic Korean products to the global scene, not like Temu or you get what I'm saying, right? Is it that many, David? My longest relationship, 4 years. 4 years. What about smokers? I've dated smokers before, yeah. It's unpleasant, but I respect, you know, as long as they don't like smoke directly in my presence. Impolite to service workers, I hate that. Yes, exactly. Me too. That sounds like more taking advantage. Well, you remember that stream I said with my ex-girlfriend? I normally don't think of marriage, but that one moment that really just touched me to the heart, deep. That one time she actually got out of the car at the gas station and offered to put her card in the gas card thingy. And she was offering to pay for the gas fees after a long day. I was driving her all around through like cafes and nice places. And then she was like, "Oh, 수고했어 오늘." Like she was like, "You did hard work. Thank you for today." And then she was like, "Let me pay for the gas." I got so touched. I was like, I've never felt anything like that before. That little gesture really just bought me over. I was like, oh, maybe this person is the one. Maybe. And I don't know how ironic it might sound, but not to bash all women in Korea, but out of my dating experiences, and I would say I have relatively a lot. It's not countless, but uncountable or anything, but I have never had a girlfriend in my life ever that suggested she would pay for the gas. Yeah. Some girlfriends, if I think about it, never even said thank you for driving me around today. They're just like, bye. And like, I guess like give you a kiss or whatever, and that's their way of thanking, but verbally it's different, right? So those little things, that one little thing really just sold me. It got me, yes. Four years is a long time, yeah. It was my first relationship ever. Nice of her. I admit it sounds natural to me. Pay for stuff. Like, I usually take turns. Yeah, I mean, normally nowadays, if you're a level-headed person, you take turns paying for stuff. But, like, in a guy's perspective, it hits differently because, oh shit, the soup is dripping. Oh my god. Because like it's different from if you go to a restaurant. Normally the guy pays, And if you go to a cafe, the girl pays. Even there's an imbalance between the check, right? For a restaurant, it's probably like $60 to $70. If you go to a cafe, it's probably like $10 to $15, right? So even there's an imbalance. And guys usually have the societal pressure to pay for the bigger meal, right? But then, Korean guys are like trained to be even thankful for some women to like offer to pay for the second meal or whatever. Or like there are actually very great relationships I've been in, like where they try to balance off the sheets and like next time I'll buy the more expensive meal and stuff. But normally how it goes is like the guy pays for the more expensive meal. And it's not like the guy asked her out for a date or anything. You've been dating for a while and that dynamic keeps on continuing. So the check usually piles up on the guy's side. And yeah, like, that's just how it is, and I don't have any complaints about that. But for the intangible stuff, you know, like as I said, driving, or like holding her bag, or, you know, massaging her, or whatever. Like whatever I do in terms of service, not like monetary, or, you know, helping her out for moving stuff or whatever it might be. Usually it's driving. The biggest example would be driving, because usually I take my car and I drive, and yeah, I guess she can't drive, and I don't expect her to, because it's my car. But then I would just like to have like a nice, you know, thanks for driving. Oh, aren't you so like tired of driving for an hour or whatever, or something like that, right? But some people just don't really acknowledge that, and some people don't really calculate the gas fees, because gas fees are pretty high. You know, you guys all know how gas fees add up, right? And I drive an American car, so the gas fees add up. And yeah, if you're like an active person, you go on dates a lot to like a lot of places. Usually if I drive, I'm driving outside of Seoul, and like a round trip would cost me like a couple $30 at least. And if you tally that up for a whole month, that would add up to like sometimes $150 to $200. Sometimes, like I would say in average it's like $100, because I don't drive that much. But if I were to be very active that month, it would be like $150. And me being frugal, you know, like some of you might brush it off saying like it's $150, just get over with it. But still, if you think about it, like you're not even getting thanked for your service, but then you have to pay extra gas fees, and that's like they're taking that as a given. Then you get this like really salty mentality. You get into that kind of mentality. I never say it out loud because I don't want to be a lame beta male, but on the contrary, when that one girl actually showed me some respect and some appreciative attitude for that, I was really touched. That's why I was so touched, because I never experienced that before. Yeah. Gas is expensive, yeah. People don't seem to count in gas for dates. Yep. At least say thank you, exactly. It sounds like it's expensive to date for you. No, I'm a very frugal person, as you know. So even with dates, I'm not like nitpicky and say like, oh, this is too expensive, let's not have this. But I always have in the back of my mind, it's like, oh, I'm spending this much. So probably in my daily life, where I can cut the cost, I should, you know, save up the amount of excess cost I had on this date. So if, for example, I would have a budget of probably $10 per meal per day, 3 meals, $30, $20 to $30. Extra expensive transportation costs like $5. Let's say 25 per average per day. 5 days, under 25. Weekends you might go out. Some leisure time, $50. $150 to $200 per week. That would be my budget. Okay. And if you go on a date, obviously you use like $60 to $70, right? If you go to a fancier place, then you exceed that. If you go to like a Michelin star or whatever, if you go to the movies or you go to like a full date for the whole day, you'll end up like using $100 sometimes. Then I would have to like, okay, I used $100 today, so my budget for tomorrow is like $10 only. I'm only gonna go to the convenience store. I'll probably not have dinner, stuff like that. That's how I work. Taking subway or train are options as well. Yeah, 90% of the time. I guess after my 30s it's kind of changed, but I guess like in total of my whole dating experience, cumulative, 90% it was always public transportation. After my 30s, for some reason women start to not like using public transportation, or maybe it's the women that I just met after my 30s, but they're like, I don't like the subway because there's too many people. It's too stuffy. I don't like, getting stuck or like getting hit by other people. So after my 30s, there were a lot more driving dates for sure. Your budget is 150 to 200 a week for dating? No. It's for my entire life, for a whole week. That's my budget. 150 would be like a realistic budget. That's how much I use in average for a whole week. 150. Today, if I think of what I use, gas fee to my grandpa's place, round trip, like $20, I think. No, not $20, it's close, so $10. Then this meal was like $17, $27. And then I bought the chicken for my grandpa, so that was like $15 as well. So I spent like $40 today. And then a normal day, it would just be like, go to the convenience store, spend $10. Like a meal outside, $11, $22, something like that. I don't go clubbing, I don't drink, I don't have expensive hobbies, I don't spend game cash on like digital accessories or anything. Other hobbies are just tennis. And tennis isn't that expensive, honestly. It's like, you play 2 hours, it's like $5, $7. Because you split with 4 people normally. The problem with tennis, though, is like, the competition to actually reserve courts are just too high. And there's just too high demand, less courts. So you can't play. Yeah, I can have a frugal date, but still make it special, like a picnic, including favorite foods, that kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, I pretty much have a lot of pride. This is my PR time, self-PR time. Never have I disappointed a past relationship before. Never. And this is not joking. I have pride with that. All the serious relationships I have, I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing, but they all come knocking back. They all come back knocking. Yeah. They all come knocking back. They all come knocking. They all come back knocking. Yeah. And it's not because I gaslighted or anything. They all usually like say, "You were one of the best persons I met. Like, I really don't want to like lose this relationship. I really appreciate you. I really wish, we could be in good terms even if we're not in a relationship. Let's just, be friends or whatever. I really appreciate how you treated me, blah 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 blah." And I'm proud of that because I've never been very I'm very like proud of my I guess my conscience, that I've never been like a toxic or bad person to anybody before. I guess I do have some. My friends have actually told me that you're such a nice guy that you have some sort of nice guy complex. Whenever I see you consult, so this is what normally happens. So maybe it's not just good after all. So normally I get into a relationship. I try to be my best. I give my all. I don't act frugal. I try to earn more money to make up for that. And I celebrate all the celebrations, all that, do gifts, act as a good boyfriend, be loyal, all that. But the thing is, the normal reason why I get to break up is that, a lot of people say this is toxic, and I acknowledge everyone has a toxic trait, right? And I acknowledge that this is toxic, but I somehow have like a nice guy complex. I have a very hard time saying no, or complain about something, or confront something, or I don't want to make any kind of discomfort or any kind of conflict. I'm very conflict avoidant. So usually that's why girls like me, because I do everything they want. Like, even if they're like very like bitchy about something, they're complaining about something, they're like harassing me around or whatever, I just like keep it all in. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, it's my fault, I'll do better, like, what can I do for you? Let's try to solve this, try to cheer her up, her mood up, blah blah blah. But then my toxic trait is that I have a gauge inside me. Like, it's like a temperature bar. And you go through the relationship, I don't say anything during the relationship, but once that point, like it tops that boiling point, it just becomes over that, I'm like, you know what, I thought a lot, and then recalling there was this incident, that incident, and then I think I've had enough. I'm sorry, but I think we're not compatible, and I have to make the hard move. Sometimes they make the hard move because they get tired of me being like not very expressive or whatever. It goes vice versa. But anyways, normally it goes like that way. So it's like a red card system in me. Like, I have like 10 red cards, and if she keeps on doing that, I know how I should communicate that to her, but I just don't like that uncomfortable situation. And then we break up, and then she comes back saying like, in hindsight, I feel like I've been very bad to you. I want to apologize. You've only been good to me. So is there any chance you could like turn your mind around or heart around and come back, and we can try to like fix this, repair this relationship? But then like I'm already all just like my emotional gauge is exhausted. So I know I'm not reading the comments right now because I'm afraid, because all my friends say that this is a toxic behavior too, and this is some people even say this is like one of the worst behavior ever. Like, you need to be expressive, and you need to say what's like disturbing you, and you need to express unless the person is not gonna know. But my logic is like, like, if you're a human being, if you have common sense and you don't have the sensitivity to know that your partner is being frustrated of something, and you can't, like, there's no way someone can be so nice that he's going to accept every single thing that might be uncomfortable for him, right? So I'm like, in a sense, I'm like kind of expecting or wanting that person to catch that, like, you know, like, I'm frustrated, I am a human being too, I have emotions too, but why can't you understand that? And I guess a lot of people will say you have to say it to let me know, but then if that goes on for a year and I've never said anything, shouldn't you be suspicious that, like, this guy is too good to be a true, like, too true to be a too good to be a true kind of guy? So yeah, that's my toxic trait, I would say. And it's a people pleaser thing, yes. Yeah. I'm tired just listening to that comment. Everything is toxic. But the fact that the person isn't trying to read or ask and engage with you, exactly, that's what I would expect. At least if I'm trying to please that person. So that's why maybe I think I have a problem with entitled people. Yeah. But that's, yeah, nobody's perfect, and I felt like this is a pattern with me as well. But at least for my conscience and for my outcome of my relationships, there's never been like a relationship where we've broken up because I'm like the asshole. I did like a fatally bad thing. I cheated, or, like, you know, I harassed her or whatever, or I did something really bad. It's just normally I just get exhausted. Yeah. How do you find the balance between being kind and setting healthy boundaries for yourself? I don't. That's the problem. I acknowledge that's the problem, but I just find it so hard to do. I'm just like, every single time I'm in an uncomfortable situation, like, for example, to apply to my ex, there was this one time we went to Taiso together. It was a rainy day. I was carrying the umbrella for her for the entire time. And I usually try to be a gentleman, so I lean the umbrella more towards her side. And usually my shoulder gets all wet and stuff. I don't want, like, acknowledgement for that, but that's just the gentlemanly thing to do. So that's what I try to do, right? So we were walking around the whole day, and then we went into Taiso. I folded the umbrella, and then she had something to buy from Taiso. And she bought something. They gave us a paper bag, right? And she was like, you know, beep, beep, scanning all the items, and I was putting them in the bag. But then there were a lot of items, and then I was just like, there's only like 5 or 6 items. It's gonna fit in anyway, so I just put in everything just like in no order. And she got super pissed suddenly because, like, you know how the bag kind of crumbles when you put in, for example, you should put in the rectangular and the flat ones first, and then you should put in the ball shaped or like irregular shaped ones on the top so that the bag stays like steady, right? But then I was just so lazy that I just put in the plastic bottle first, and then like other stuff first, and then like other boxes on top. And she was like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you being so annoying? Like, why? We have to carry this home and it's raining, so shouldn't you just, you know, be organizing it neatly? And I was kind of like irritated because, like, you know, I was walking around in the rain the whole time trying to like not get you wet, and I was like holding the umbrella for you and all that, and then suddenly you're making a whole tantrum about like me not putting in like the products organized in an organized way in the bag. And I was like, like, rather than saying thank you for, you know, holding out the umbrella or whatever, like, you're doing this. That's what I felt in the inside. But in that situation, I get like, yeah, she has a point. I guess it's good to change this habit. Maybe I was lazy. It's not a big deal anyway. So if I just like don't make a big deal out of it and not fire back and just like reorganize it, then we can not ruin the whole day. Like, you know, if I like rebut that, like saying that I'm tired too, this is only 5 or 6 items anyways, it's not gonna matter, I'll hold it so that it doesn't tear apart, then that's gonna start a whole quarrel, right? And I'm just like, I don't want to get into that. Like, I want to, like, you know, have an enjoyable remaining of the day. remaining day, and you know we're gonna get into a fight if we start. So I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry, like my bad, and then I just reorganize it again, and then we head back outside. And then when I'm like trying to like unfold the umbrella and try to get it out back, you know how the umbrella has like propellers, and like you it springs out back, and then that moment the water kind of sprayed on her and the bag as well. And then she started like can't you be more careful? Like, why do you have... I think she was a little bit stressed out with the bag situation, and then that continued. And then when I like did the umbrella thing and the water drops kind of splattered on her, she was like, ah, and then like she was like, why are you so clumsy? That's what I'm talking about, like with the bag. Can you be a little bit more like sophisticated and not get these like bag situations, and not get the water drops on my face and on the bag? There's like paper products in there too. Like if it's gonna get crumbly, are you gonna be responsible about it? She was making a whole fuss about that. And I was like, girl, I was like holding the umbrella for you for like hours today, and this is what I get in return. Like, I'm sorry that I sprinkled some water drops on your face, and I try to like wipe it off, and I'm sorry. And then she's like, Hajima, like, don't do it. And then she started not talking until we got to her house, and she started like complaining about how I hold my umbrella, like how it's too high, and for girls like the height difference is different, so you should lower it. And my biceps, triceps were hurting because of like the posture and stuff, and I never said a word about that. I never said a word about that, but those kind of things, those kind of very trivial things, if I actually say a word about it, it's going to ruin the whole day. You know what I'm talking about, right? So I don't want to say what's your problem. Like, it's just a bit of like water on your face, like let me wipe it off. I even said sorry. Like, it's just a freaking bag, like it's not gonna tear apart. Like, we're literally like 10 minutes away from your house. Like, it's not a big deal. I could say that, that's all in my mind, but the moment I say that, I know it's gonna be World War II, and I don't want to do that, so I just like put it inside. But once all those episodes start piling up, you know, and it gets accumulated to like episode 20, I just pop off and I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this. I've given her enough chances. She thinks this is all for a given. That's entitlement. I'm done. And then I just like cast away. And then she comes back saying like, you know, in retrospect, I think I've been a little bit too bad with you and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. You understand my situation, right? Like, I don't want the conflict to happen because we need to go home. We need to watch Netflix. We have a whole night ahead of us. You know, I don't want to ruin the mood. I don't want the situation to escalate. Yeah, I was getting a flashback right now. I hope she doesn't watch this. It's like these little things, these little things that pile up. She's a princess type, but you'd be surprised on how many maybe it's the people I met, I don't know. I think I can generalize out of my data. Maybe it's my type, but a lot of people act like that more than you know. Yeah. You probably treated your girlfriends like a princess. That's I guess if you want to sum it up that way, I do try to be like that. Because I'm a people pleaser to the core, and I don't like conflict, and I just want her to be happy, and that's all that matters. So I guess, but then I don't realize that's to some extent spoiling her, but I have the expectations that if you're a level-headed, nice human being, that you won't be spoiled, and you'll actually be sometimes grateful, and sometimes you'll feel bad for me when like I'm getting stressed, and you'll catch that. But apparently some people don't. Yeah. She should watch this? Nah. Anyways, that was my little rant. Why did I even get into this subject? I have to be happy too. I know, right? But I'm more of like I'm more of like that kind of person. If there's like if your relationship is like a 10, let's say, like in a quantitative scale, if you if it's if the best you can get is a 10, I feel like if it's a 7, if it's a 7 in this situation and there's like a 3 that I'm dissatisfied about, I try to wipe that 3 away just for the greater good of that 7, maintaining that 7, because that 3 has a potential of escalating into a 5, and then that might go into like a very devastating state. So I don't want that risk happening. So I just shove aside that 3 and then like keep that 7. And I'm like, yeah, she's a nice person. Like, we have a good compatibility. Like, I have fun when she's not pulling tantrums and all. So, like, no, let's not forget that. Let's be thankful for what I have in this relationship. But then when those threes like stack on, it becomes like 6, 9, 12, 15, 20 something, and then if it hits 100, I'm like, I'm done. Yeah. Yeah. Karina could step all over and he wouldn't care. If Karina stepped over me, I'd be like, I don't know how many people out there are similar to me of being like a people pleaser, but that's been a toxic trait to myself. Like, even YouTube wise, like, you might have noticed if you're like a longtime viewer on DKDKTV, I'm the type that normally just tries to avoid any kind of conflict at all. I don't voice my opinion that strongly unless I have like extreme confidence on it. Being too understanding gets you disrespected and undervalued. We all deserve the world and love we give. I understand. I believe that too, and I wish that was the case for me too. But I just can't help because that's my personality. Yeah, I've never actually like demanded anything to my girlfriends before. Yeah, ex-girlfriends before. Yeah. Travis is a people pleaser too. You're a me pleaser? Oh, okay. Daniel used to be a people pleaser. The remedy is to do the exact opposite. And that's so hard, right? Like, you can't flip a switch like that and change your personality. I'm a people pleaser who has learned to also voice my opinions when necessary without being confrontational. My Kaylee cakes. Yes, I remember on DKDK days, sometimes you seemed uncomfortable with certain opinions. Yes. And then I guess, like, okay, this is getting deep, but, nah, let's not take it there. But you can apply my personality to basically any kind of thing I did. Like, DKDKTV too, and my relationships too, and all that. Like, I try to be the best, I try to please everybody, but if there's like, you know, things happening over and over again, and if I'm getting hurt, I can't stand it, then at one moment I'm gonna pull the plug. Yeah. Yeah, I hate confrontation too. I give people so many chances, and if it didn't work, I just leave. Yeah, I guess you and I are the same type. And yeah, like, according to my friends, like, that personality itself is very faulty too. Like, just because the outcome and like the partner doesn't have any complaints with you doesn't mean that you're in a healthy relationship or anything. My personality is a part of the reason that we're like, it didn't work out. You know, I have to vent it out and then, you know, dissolve it and digest it in the meantime rather than stacking it up. But then, like, one side of me keeps on asking, like, are they that clueless? Honestly, like, I've never, I've never actually brought up a single complaint or argument towards you. Like, do you really think I'm like a emotionless robot being until up to this time? Like, can you not catch the mood for me? And I guess some people don't, or some people just don't have that reading the room ability or whatever. But maybe that expectation's just too much for some people. And yeah, maybe I should courage up and actually confront. And I've heard that consultation from a lot of my friends, but it just doesn't get fixed that easily. Yeah. That's a weakness of mine for sure, yes. I think a weakness of mine is also I'm hyper independent in the sense that I struggle to ask for help or rely on people for something, and I think it does affect my chances in relationship. That's the case for me too. Yeah, honestly, yeah. So have you ever had conflict and resolution in your relationships? Yes, so how it happens is, like, funnily enough, so I throw the ultimatum. It's normally like, I've had enough, I'm sorry, like, because of these reasons. So the repertoire is always the same. I'm like, I like stack it all up, and then one day it comes, and then I just, like, it tips me, and I'm like, for these 5 reasons, very logically, you remember this happened, that happened, this happened, and this reason, I don't think we can, continue this. I'm sorry. We have to, this isn't working. And then the other person usually, what the immediate response is, like, suddenly. That's the, I think 90% of the times my exes always said, like this, like right now, like suddenly. They're always like, why are you surprising me? Like, why are you surprise attacking me? And then in my perspective, it's like, I'm not surprise attacking you. You're the one that wasn't able to read the room, and I've been going on like this for months and a year now. And yeah, and then I get baffled by that response. And then, but in her perspective, it's actually very sudden because she didn't see this coming, right? So there's a disparity there. And then we break up. I leave. And then she reflects by herself at her house. And then thinks of the reasons I gave her. And she's like, oh, really? He could have thought it in that way. And then she usually comes back and says, like, I'm sorry, like, I thought about it, blah, blah, blah. And then there's confrontation there, right? There's conflict there. There's like a uncomfortable feeling there. And she's like, she apologizes, and she says, I'll try to fix that in the future. Let's not try to do that. And then normally that's how we, like, make amends, like, I don't want to, like, phrase it like this, but I guess, like, I try to give her another chance. I don't want to be like the benevolent being, but in my inside, I'm like, okay, she acknowledged, like, the situation, and she says verbally that she's gonna try to change, so I'll be like, okay. And then that's how normally the conflicts arise and then gets solved. But then after a while, if it passes another threshold, it arises again, and those thresholds and those time frames usually shrink, and it gets more frequent. And then, yeah, that's how it usually goes for me. I'm the same way as you, David. Some people call us passive aggressive, Natalie. Yeah. You shouldn't let people walk all over you or stay in relationships or even friendships if you don't feel appreciated. If you say something, let them know, and see no changes, it's time to go. Yeah, I mean, my friends and a lot of people out there might not understand why I act like this, but there are just people that have personalities like this, and it's so hard to change. You would do whatever it takes to just not be in that uncomfortable situation and look on the optimistic side, like yeah. Do you think it's an introverted thing? Because I am like a pressure cooker. I like things build up I let things build up until I can't take it anymore, and the other person is always like, where is this coming from? Exactly. Exactly, that is it. Maybe it is an introverted thing. Are you an introvert too? Like, I'm an introvert. So, yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't want to lean on to NBTIs and stuff, but maybe it is an introvert thing. Yeah, because introverts are relatively not that skillful in expressing themselves, right? And they want peace, and they want things to be like calm and smooth rather than like turbulent. This video differs like, yeah. By then it's too late. You need to be upfront about how you want to be treated. Exactly, exactly. So that's what my friends say. Like, you're not all right in this situation, even if it seems like that. Like, you have fault there too, because you didn't raise your opinion that led to your decision of breaking up. Even if like it seems like she's apologizing and she has the fault, there's like some flaw in you as well. And I understand that criticism. Yeah, for sure. Introverted thing, also nice guy thing. Yeah, basically. Yes, it's an introverted trait, I agree. Yeah. We can't all be alpha males. I'm not an alpha male at all. Yeah. I'm like a super beta male. Super beta male. I can score, but inside the relationship, I'm a super beta. Yeah, but anyways, wow, it's 4 a.m. guys. I've pretty much finished the food. I've talked a lot about my relationships. Wow, I don't know which question triggered that. I didn't even get to do a balance game. But let me just clean this up and maybe wrap up today's live. Yeah. I believe most of us thrive in peaver over chaos, but always learn to speak out and set boundaries. Yeah. And this is, okay, so funny time. Since this got depressing, let me lighten up the mood. So I have pride in my relationships in all aspects, I would say. And most of them come knocking back in all aspects too. So my personality applies to all aspects in relationships too. So I'll just say that and let your imaginations go wild. But I'm proud of that too. And this is a little bit of a TMI reward kind of info for y'all that stayed until the very last of the live stream. Which is on theme with my past live streams of, you know, the past 3 live streams, yeah. Whatever. But they all seem to come back. Yeah. Nice guys finished last, he said. All aspects, yeah, all aspects. And I always said, guys, like, I joke about like the water bottle and stuff, but if you watch my past videos about like these kind of subjects with Kelsey and all, it's normally Kelsey's videos. I'm telling you, I'm living proof, and I can proudly say that size did not matter. Size isn't a definitive factor. What do you care? Size is not #1 priority, I'm telling you. You can interpret that in whichever way you want, but I'll just leave it there. Yeah, I'm kind of drunk with food now. I'm not talking about anything nasty. I'm talking about vegetable size and cooking. If you see culinary class wars right now, you see the Michelin 3-star chef always saying, you know, how you grill the vegetable, how you like apply what kind of temperature, what kind of texture it is, like the time you grill it, and like the you know, all that kind of stuff. That's very important. Yeah. Size is not a problem for David. By size you mean height, of course. Yeah. Yeah. I'm satisfied with my size, height. Okay, bye. I'm out of here. The size of my bank account. It doesn't matter. Yeah, but if there are any guys out there, if you're a male subscriber and you have some difficulties with your relationship in various aspects and you would like to seek consultation and you have an inferiority complex about size and such, DM me. I will share you my secrets. I have a secret remedy that I recommend to my friends as well, and they've all came back thanking me. So yeah, it's very easy. I can put it in one sentence, and yeah, if you're curious, let me know. If you're a male subscriber that wants to know. No, I'm not gonna talk about a stroke game or whatever. No. What are you even talking about? But the thing is, if I give you this advice, you need to follow it. It's very hard to follow though. It's very simple. It's simple as it can get, but I've seen so many knee-jerk reactions from a friend or a guy saying like, "Huh? Like how? I can't do that." But I assure you, if you do that, out of my experience, it's usually works. Yeah. It's not tongue action or a technique. Oh my god, the chat's going wild. Wow. Imagine if this was all just made up bait to bait the 50 Shades out of all of you guys. And I actually don't have any secret remedy. I'm just trying to bait you out with all your responses in the chat. Yeah. Okay, I'm almost done cleaning here. This dude is sober giving relationship advice now. Imaginations are running rampant. Wow, we're really talking about tongue, technique. You guys are nasty. Like, you guys have the devil in your mind. You guys need Jesus or whichever religion, God. You guys need to cleanse your souls with the Holy Spirit or whatever you believe in. I didn't even mention anything in that nature, but you guys are all like tongues and fingers and whatever. What has this world become? Where have all the pure innocent people gone? It's such a shame. I guess you guys are all hoodie gang after all, not toppings. Sigh. Tell us girly so we can pass it on. I think no shade, all due respect. I think this advice, I think only like 10% of men out there would be able to actually implement it. David stars chaos also. Y'all need Jesus. This is just so fun. Nobody is born into this world pure. But if you're actually really curious, DM me and vouch, and I'll actually like swear that you won't screen cap it or you won't spread it in the chat, and I will actually give that advice to you. And you'll understand what I was saying. Like, it's super easy. Like, it's not even that complicated or anything. And you can even like imagine yourself. Yeah, but once you actually think about it, it's like this. It's like this. It's not like a correlating analogy at all, but just the similar nature of it is like, I do a lot of mentoring for YouTubers, like aspiring YouTubers. Like, a lot of people want to become YouTubers, right? And then they look up to me because, you know, I've achieved a certain amount of subscribers. So there are a lot of like rookie YouTubers in Korea that want mentoring from me, and I do certain programs. And my number one rule, I tell them, it's not even that hard. Like, I have 3 sets of rules. The first one is be very like, catch on to the big trend. Like, catch on to the big trend. That's number one. Like, it's like nobody gives a shit about you, about your own individual personality before you put yourself out there. And the best way to put yourself out there is to choose a category or your interest which has big enough traffic, which people already have interest about, and put yourself into that category. So for me, it would be K-pop, it would be like BTS, it would be like K-drama or whatever is trending right now. Put your commentary on it or make content about it, make whatever, add value to it or whatever, but you need to find that category that gets a lot of natural traffic already and drag that traffic, like, you know, irrigate it towards you. That's my number one rule. And then the number 2 rule is like, try to be the first in that category. First as in like speed and also quality as well. But speed comes first. So when I used to do my reactions, if a BTS reaction video comes out at like 6 p.m. at October 31st, I would prepare at October 31st, 4 p.m., set all my studio, my lights up, get ready for the reaction at 5:30, and then wait for it, refresh when it comes out at 6 p.m., react to it, have my editing bay open next to me, and then edit it within 15 minutes, export it, takes like 10 minutes, and then upload it. Thumbnails being working done by Danny on the side, and then we got it done. It's uploaded at 6:40ish, and we're number 1 on the reaction. Like, if somebody types in BTS Dynamite reaction, that BTS Dynamite, the official music video is there, and then number 1 becomes you. Like, you're the most related video, and then that's how you garner more reactions, right? So I'm always like, okay, pick a huge traffic topic that you're interested in genuinely, that you can continue making, and then second, try to be first with that speed wise, and once you get routine with that speed process, try to refine it and make it into better quality content so you can be quality wise number 1 in that sector as well. And then if you're accustomed to that, the third one is be consistent. And I'm talking about this one, right? So everybody like overlooks that advice, like be consistent. Be consistent means basically upload every single week at least once. Like, set your own time schedule. Well, let it be like two times a week or 1 time a week, whatever suits you. Set a day, set a schedule, and upload 1 time a week, and make that your mission. And if you miss out on that, you lose. But then, like, so many people hear that and they say, look, this is nothing special. Like, why do I even pay for this mentorship? Or like, this is like any cookie cutter advice. And they don't realize that this is the real advice. It's like, and then they actually try to do it. Like, I try to coach them, and they find themselves after 2 weeks already not being able to upload because of this excuse and that excuse. And I said, like, I told you, be consistent. Like, why aren't you uploading this week? And they're like, oh, I was busy this week, or because of that. And why didn't you become number 1 in that reaction section? It's like, oh, like, I missed it because of that. See, like, it's clear. It's like easy. Like, anybody can do it if you just think theoretically, but it's actually not that easy to do. And I just get so frustrated when I see this, because like some people actually carry it on for a month, but being consistent means, it doesn't mean being consistent for a month and then giving up because you're not getting subscribers and viewers. Like, at least if you are trying to get into this full time, you know, you need the perseverance and durability to, like, actual endurance to do it at least for a year. And then one moment you might blow off, and then that's your time. You need to, like, crank in all you got in that whatever blowed up. So that's what I give. But I have seen only like 5% of my like my mentorships, or like my, I guess, the students that actually follow what I say. Like, you know, it's 3 easy steps, but they can't do it. This just came out because I got so frustrated recently with another case I know. Like, he has so much potential, but he just can't follow those simple rules. It's like, even for me, it even applies for me. Like, you know, everyone knows how to lose weight, right? You have to be in a calorie deficit. You go work out every single day, just run, eat, do not eat healthy food, do not eat unhealthy food, and that's about it, right? In the instructions, it's like super easy, but I have such a hard time like controlling myself. So I guess it's this, yeah, like it just went on a tangent, and it became a rant because, like, oh, I just feel so bad for that guy. But yeah, that just popped in my mind. But just to circle back to the funny thing, it's like that. Even if I say so and you guys understand, oh, okay, then not a lot of people would be able to do it. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I have a whole day ahead of me. Hope you enjoy this live. I'm now debating on whether I should leave this public online or not. Yeah, I feel like I've spilled a lot of personal and sensitive information in this live. I don't know. The nighttime lives always get me very open, transparent, and sentimental and volatile, I guess. Yeah. Again, looking like a little professor is taking me out. What kind of professor does a lecture at 4:30 a.m. eating street food and wearing a Korea football team jersey and talking about relationships and bed, right? Yeah. Anyways, hope I kept you entertained. Thanks for all the support. And appreciate all the PayPals and Super Chats and new Patreons. And Piroso, go check out Piroso and check out our new sponsor over here, Sue House, if you want events and gatherings in Korea. Rachel, thank you. Can we have a mini party for next week's live? Everyone have a snack or sweet treat so we can celebrate my birthday together. I'll try to have a snack. Yeah. I'll try to remember hard, but don't feel too bad if I don't remember to, because just to be fair, I don't even remember my own pledges to my own live stream, so I'll try to have it in the back of my mind, okay? Yeah, like I remember so many times I was like, let me have this snack or this soju in my live. I even got some super chats to buy like this certain whatever to a live, but I forgot it like multiple times, so I'll try to have it in the back of my head, okay? But no guarantees. They're just saying that out there. But early happy birthday Rachel, and probably in a day, tomorrow, Anna, if there are no anomalies, the live stream is going to be at the same time, 10 a.m. KST on Tuesday. Yeah, I have some stuff to talk about with Anna as well. So yeah, I will. So probably high chance of having the regular stream. Snack party, yes. These lives are like mukbang and chill with David, yes. Write a note on your phone to remember. So when is this? Yeah, actually I'll do that. So see, like, everything's like very so apparently starting next Saturday to Sunday, there's this UK production team that's going to come to Korea, and they said they want to film from the 5th to the 10th. So I have that all blocked up, and I don't know whether I will be able to do a stream or not according to that, but I'll try to do one anyways because I need to do Birozo promotions and Sue House promotions too. So yeah, let me put it up there. Rachel snack party. So if there's no like big disaster, or I don't get like drained out by that UK filming or whatever, then yes, expect a live stream and a small snack party. I ate a lot because of David this evening. Good for you. Yeah, you can just go to the gym and do 2x. Yeah. Don't forget about the Coldplay tickets. It's at noon. It's in like 5 hours from now. I don't know if I'll actually be going to actually do it. Set a reminder for Coldplay. Yeah. Should I go home right now? It's 4:30. Should I just sleep on the couch? But after eating all of this, I feel a little bit better when I walk home, and then it gets a little bit more digested in my stomach. Yeah, and by the time I get home, I don't know. And now it's fall, so I don't think it's the case. But normally during like the past few weeks, even if my home is like 10 minutes away from the studio, like the hot weather always made me sweat. So when I go home, I normally had to like always take a shower before I sleep. So that took up to like an hour at least. Yeah, after you shower, you dry your hair in front of the fan, and then you watch webtoons, and then I watch some crypto related stuff and blah blah blah. And yeah, by then the food is all digested and I feel good to go to sleep. But yeah, sleep in your own bed, I guess. You sound like you're already ready for sleep. Yes, I am. You need rest. Is it safe to walk home at 4 a.m.? Yeah, it is. You know what, actually, if you go follow me on Instagram right now, JustDavid92, I'll turn a live stream on the way back home. And you guys can protect me. I have nothing better to do anyways walking home. It's only like a 5-minute trip. So follow me on JustDavid92, and I will turn on a live stream while I'm on my way home, and that's gonna motivate me to go home. Yeah. It's safe in Korea to walk at home at 4 a.m. Yeah. I wouldn't be. I think there might be some like, I don't want to like every time. Is it when these questions come out? Is it safe or blah blah blah? There's no such thing as 100%. Of course, there are bad incidents. There are serial killers. There are murderers. There are, criminals. But relatively, it's always in the perspective of relativity. Like, I would say relatively, Korea is on a way more safer side. And you know, as I've always said, women, they just go all out at 4 a.m., whatever, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and go to the convenience store or just take a walk or whatever. This area over here is pretty deserted, so I don't feel like there's going to be a lot of people around. But if you go to like more crowded areas, there are just a lot of people walking around at 4 or 5. Yeah. Anyways, go follow me on Instagram. Ew. Shouldn't have done that. And yeah, I'll just clean this up. I won't end the live stream until I do, so you're free to go. Please press like in the meantime, and you can watch me clean. Yeah, live is over, guys. Live is over. Bye. I wonder how many people are going to be there until I finish cleaning up. Everybody, this should be one of those chill beats videos. Yeah, actually crank up the music a bit. Listen to